I was a nun for a time. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
How's it
Didn't
going?
see you there.
Didn't see you there. Hello. Halo.
Halo.
Like a nun would have. Hi, welcome to the Saturday show.
I don't think nuns have halos.
Maybe when they die, they might.
Well, I shan't get into it.
We
were talking before we started about my favorite part of my job.
Yeah.
Is the last hour that I'm there, where the bartender has told me I'm free to go, and so I take that to mean I don't have to do any work.
Mm-hmm.
But I do stay and talk to whoever's sitting at the bar. And there was a guy that was like, the Iraq War, let me tell you about it. Here's what happened. And they were friends, and they were friends with Saddam Hussein, and they were buddy, and they money.
That's true.
And I was like, oh no, I fully believe this man. But he was like, let me run you through how the Iraq War happens. And I was like, he was like, the government, it's corrupt. And I was like, yeah, man. I shan't make fun of him too much because he was one of the nicer people that sat at the bar. He overheard a conversation I had with the people before him who were psychotic. Like, just crazy.
Yeah.
And then they left, and he turned to me and he was like
schizo posting crazy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Great.
Aliens and shapeshifters walk among us.
Love it.
Coronavirus was made in a lab to target the American people. Blah, blah, blah.
Your lithium. If you have a prescription for it,
Yeah.
you should take it.
I got to hear her talk about why she chose not to get vaccinated. And it was intuition. My gut said I couldn't do it. And I was like...
I love applying common sense to uncommon situations. I think that's beautiful.
But they left, and he was like...
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, how...
People live like that.
He was a real one.
He was real for that.
It was also one of those things where it's like, you know when you talk to a crazy person and then immediately you need to like unpack everything they said?
Yeah.
I was like...
I need to know someone else heard that.
Literally.
Yeah.
They left and he was like, so
what was that? You heard that too. Okay, cool.
That shit was crazy,
That was wild, right? That's
Yeah.
not normal? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The idea of wage theft, even, like, a lot of people don't even recognize that as, like,
Yeah.
a concept. But yeah, I mean, still, of course, bananas.
But yeah, anyway, I was eating this wonderful bread, cheese.
Yeah, back to the bread.
Back to the bread. Anyway, more importantly,
The bread.
some bread I had last night. He was like, what does it need? And I was like, I don't know. You can have a little protein on here, maybe some bacon. And he was like, bacon? And I was like, okay, prosciutto, my bad, sorry. And he was like, is the ratio okay? And I was like, listen, bro, my palate is not that refined. It is bread and cheese. I
say, like,
delish.
Brother, I'm just happy to be eating something that I didn't have to make.
I was like, I didn't pay for this. I didn't make this. It is gourmet food.
It's perfect.
Nom, 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 nom.
I'm not gonna complain.
Literally. I was like, what does it need? It needs to be in my belly.
In my belly, yeah. It needs to be in my tummy. Needs more in my tummy.
Yeah. I was like, brother, it is bread and cheese.
I'm happy.
I'm good. He was like, oh my God, Meagan, you are so funny. I was like, I'm literally speaking my truth right now, brother.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a 24-year-old teenage girl, okay?
Bread and cheese. Look,
bread and cheese.
It was enough for Jesus.
It's enough for me. If it's enough for Jesus,
it's enough for
me.
A little wine, yeah.
I'm always saying that.
I'm always saying that.
I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus.
He has a bullet.
Yeah.
Shot by the heart.
Shot by the heart.
Okay. I meant like more as in a positional. Shit takes me out, dude.
You guys really do be saying shit.
That's our brand. I like the way specific you like as if you're like vomiting it up, like it's like the whole like the esophagus is doing it and everything.
Yeah.
I just woke up and I'm so confused. Welcome to the year 3000. Not much has changed.
But they live underwater.
That's true. Are you unconfused now? Has this helped?
That helps.
Very good. Yeah, that's so funny. You ever think Wario?
Can we watch it?
Which one was it?
Can you pull that up? Scroll down to my known comment.
My known.
They're rare.
This one. Yeah. So funny.
So good.
I knew you were gonna say some shit.
Say some shit like that.
Eats pussy like Here's the thing. I bet your Wario eats I bet your Wario pussy like a monster.
I knew you were gonna say some shit like that.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, okay, the minion outfit, we get it.
Yeah.
We get it. Okay.
Oh shit! Think about what you were gonna say. Is a real piece of advice. They really do. Like, and that's why like I'll say some things sometimes. That's like my first instinct, and then I usually like won't stand by that because like usually your first like knee-jerk reaction to something is probably not the way. I know that's definitely the case for me. Like usually the first thing that comes to my mind is like not what I want to do and be and think and say, and you know, take the time to meditate on what you think just a little bit.
If I ever got really famous, like for real famous, I would need a very good PR team.
Yeah,
I do be saying shit all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. I mean, I'm blurting stuff out left and right with no thought at all. I would need a very, very good PR team.
That's the thing, like, I like where we're at.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I hope people don't take us seriously.
Exactly.
Like, because I don't think you should take us seriously.
Yeah.
About most things. But I know that that's, like, less realistic as people get bigger.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's definitely something that makes me see where people are coming from, even if I think they're wrong for it. Like, you know, when celebrities say like something, they like, you lose the ability to say things without, like, I can just say things and it's just what I'm thinking about and it like doesn't matter. But like if a famous person says something, then it becomes like a conversation. Like you don't get to just casually speak your mind anymore.
Yeah, you don't get to just say shit anymore.
Which is like, I understand why you want to and why you think you should be able to. Like I get wanting to do that, but you kind of lose that ability.
Yeah, you have a responsibility now.
Yeah.
Like you have an audience and a responsibility to
unfortunate, maybe not the right word, but yeah, like
it's just a reality. One of the prices that you have to pay for being a the fame and the like validation and the money and all of this other fantastic very positive things that you get you now have your words now carry weight. Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility, or whatever Spider-Man said.
Actually Uncle Ben said it.
Yeah, because Spider-Man has never said that. No, afterwards.
I don't think he has, actually. That's true. Avril Lavigne. Really hot general.
Oh.
Bunchy Babu.
I know that.
Oh.
I know that.
I know that. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Lavigne, Luigi.
My way gave away.
Hawking loogies? You know who would never hawk a loogie? Our boy. He would never. You would not find him dead spitting in public.
No, literally no way.
Literally 0 way.
Cat made me go through all like 900 Pokemon and play Smash or Pass.
Good lord.
It was awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a
sexy one.
Yeah. Okay.
Not really.
Says you.
I hate to break it to you. It was so funny. I smashed on 50 out of 900.
First page of Google's image for it is...
Look at her titties.
I mean, look, they're really high up. I feel like...
Yeah, that's not anatomically...
But also, it's a praying mantis, so who am I to really say that's not anatomically correct? Fair.
That's not how human breasts behave.
That's right, but it's not a human.
It's not a human.
So Baba Booey. I mean, let's be real. The best Poke Girl? Gardevoir. Which isn't even how it's... Okay. I was hoping Google would correct me on that. Here we are.
Yeah. I wish I could remember...
Let's be completely honest. Everybody. You cannot lie.
No, there was a sexier one. Yeah.
Okay. Like, it's cunt. This isn't sexy to me, but it is cunt. That's what I'll say on this one. Like, she's slaying for sure. Like, look at that. Like, that's...
Yeah, she could get it. I definitely smashed on that one.
I get it though. Oh, safe search blurring is on? That's good. I didn't even realize. That's good.
That's good.
I don't want to... We could get banned here.
That would be funny if we got banned for showing...
Pokemon.
Out here showing you Poke porn.
Poke pussy. Wow, there's a lot you can do with that.
Yeah, I mean, P is a very versatile letter.
Yeah. Anyway, this music is playing and we're doing the wrong thing right now. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I very much recommend playing Smash or Pass with all 900 Pokemon and also having a friend there to laugh at you while you do it. You know who would never smash a Pokemon?
You know who would never even think to smash, especially a woman Pokemon?
Yeah. Machop only.
Machop, he's only interested in Machop, and that's the God's honest truth.
I don't know. I don't know Pokemon. God, you know this better than literally anyone. It's the only one that I could think the name of that I knew had muscly arms.
Machop is the child? Oh, that's what you mean. Machoke? I see what you're pointing out now.
Oh, I see
what the issue is now.
Yeah.
Machamp. Let's be real. But there we are.
Yeah.
This is what we meant.
Literally, like this is exactly the reason
why we should never be taken
seriously.
Anything we say off the cuff, which to turn to some of the YouTube comments, like if you're taking anything we say off the cuff while riffing seriously, that is on you.
Yeah, like this is exactly the reason why if I got famous, I would not go live. I would get canceled so fast. Like
I just be saying shit. I'm not thinking.
Immediately.
I'm just riffing.
Megplant, pervert, child groomer,
pedophile. Yeah.
No. I don't know the names of Pokemon. I'm sorry.
I'm just riffing, dog. 4 arms.
Yeah.
3 vaginas.
7 vaginas.
Now that we've clarified our stance on the topic of the day, let's go ahead.
I'm gonna have to go to work and they're gonna be like, "How was stream?"
Well, I got canceled today.
I got canceled.
That's how you know you made it.
That's true. That is true.
Let's go there now, I guess.
Let's go there now. Well, we had some big revelations last time.
Yes. End part 1.
Wow.
Is it really the end then?
Oh my god.
I know. Well, I was thinking like...
I don't know what HDs are, but my psychiatrist says I got 80 of them.
Bad is hanging out with the bad boys in jail.
Yeah.
Dick is here. K is gay for Nemesis.
Love.
As it goes.
This is such a like after the commercial break.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in now.
So now we know who the Yatagarasu really was. And yet, there remains much to this case that needs to be resolved.
Nice.
Sorry, Franziska like possessed me for a second and it hurt. Oh my god, I've forgotten her voice.
How could you?
Miles Edgeworth.
How dare you?
Well, it's easy when she does like an I at the beginning, because then I can go, blah, 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 blah. Like how the weapons crossed country lines, for example. The 2 countries have incredibly strict security systems and entry procedures. Short of a miracle, it's impossible for someone to have smuggled them in. Smuggling them in, huh?
What about smuggling them out?
We will need to open a new line of investigation on just this aspect alone. Well, Larry's still swimming in pussy. But before we do, I would like to go through my evidence once more.
I mean, to be fair, like, he basically has the entire proverbial pool to pick from because everyone else is gay.
Everyone else is gay.
So you by default he gets to swim.
I mean, Phoenix is bi. That's true. So that is still a threat.
But he's married though.
You do have Maya and Franziska.
True. I forgot about the lesbians.
Who are also prowling around that territory.
Of course.
Before they settle on each other.
Of course, because most of the women are gay too, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing, right? Is that when everyone's gay, it basically
still
is
evens
the same.
out. Yeah. Okay, you're so right.
Yeah, even worse, Larry has to compete with women.
It's fucking over.
Yeah, it's so over.
It's so over. It's like, literally, I had to explain that to my older brother not so long ago of like, look, I've like want to date the bi girls, right? So that means I'm competing with women also, which means I have to think about what I'm wearing on dates and shit. I can't just roll up t-shirt and shorts and call it a day.
Yeah.
I gotta...
Yeah, bi girls have standards,
they have
unfortunately.
Standards. Unfortunately for everyone that's trying to... Good for them. They need to have them. Did you do?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Unnecessary evidence?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
Thank
reminiscent.
God. Oh. I was like, our evidence thing was way too full.
It was also
I do not
full.
want to see all that shit if it's gonna be useless.
But I was thinking like, oh, he wishes he could do that with the unnecessary feelings too, doesn't he? Just remove them.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I saw Edgeworth said unnecessary, and I went, oh, stupid.
He said the thing.
He said the line.
He said the line.
Fry girls like by Ardius.
Birds of
Birds
Paradise.
of Paradise. Yeah. You gotta do your whole. You gotta peacock a little bit.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. We got rid of unnecessary evidence. Bile. Yee, brother. Bile. Hey, there's a VCR here, sir. Now we can see what's on the tape Detective Bat gave us.
This piece of... Oh yeah, I forgot there was a fucking
There's
tape.
a tape. Oh no.
Our track record is so good with those.
Why is it a tape? Why is it always a tape?
Why is it always a goddamn tape? Airdrop it to me next time. This piece of evidence from the KG-8 incident, hidden from sight for 10 long years.
Put it in the... Give me a USB stick. Fuck.
I just know that this is related to the current case somehow. I've talked on stream about how my aunt gave me Lady Gaga's The Fame on a USB stick and called it a disco stick.
Oh my lord.
And I thought that was really funny. And I did definitely know what the disco stick that
was
Gaga was referring to, but it was her trying to like be like, I'm gonna be hip and cool.
Yeah.
My like preteen niece.
Not realizing
Disco
she's just saying,
stick.
here's a cock.
I mean, no, she like was like, she won't know that it's actually this, and it's like a fun. Cause she was. I mean, if I was like 11, she would have been my age.
Right. So she knew.
She knew.
Yeah. But she thought you didn't know.
She thought I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I thought she didn't know. But we both knew.
We both knew.
And it's just like a fun
when
little...
you both be knowing.
It's a fun little like USB memory for me. You know? When someone brings up a USB and you're like, Lady Gaga's penis lyric.
You know how everyone has a USB memory?
Yeah, but everyone drop in the chat what your strongest USB memory is. Anyway.
that thing that we all definitely have.
USB core memory.
And we're not talking about things stored on the memory of the USB.
Yeah, I'm not talking
memories
32
associated
gigs.
with, yeah. Like this one is here.
Really?
Yeah. Look at it, you nailed it in one.
I'm psychic. USB psychic.
That's like a 1 in 5 chance.
Yeah, that's true.
The 5 main denominations of USB sticks.
I don't know the breeds.
1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. 240, 256?
I wasn't very good at the 2048 game.
Oh, I love that. I played that shit so much. I love 2048. 120, yeah, it's nice.
It's nice.
I think my Switch SD card might be that. I love that. Anyways, we need to move on. I love that like memory stuff has gotten so big like that.
Yeah.
Like that 128 on a memory stick is awesome. But anyway.
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please play the tape for us. Play that disco stick.
Play that. Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Don't you pull that up? Sure thing, sir. All right. Oh, he's filming a vlog.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel.
Today we're doing another.
Today we're doing a murder.
Today we're gonna try and reunify Cadopia and Babal.
Today we're smuggling.
We're bringing back the former.
Cadopia is the
original name.
The original name, and it's Allebahst and Babal.
We're bringing back former Cadopia.
Yeah. This man, it's Manny Cochin.
I have a 1 terabyte memory stick because no, that's a fucking. I love that shit. And he's holding a knife in his hand.
This looks like footage from a security camera at the entrance of an apartment building.
Why is he looking directly at it like that?
That's so mean. I do see a security camera and I'm like... An apartment building? How do you figure that? How'd you figure that?
How'd you figure that? He's learning from fucking Gumshoe. She's picking up Gumshoe.
I love it.
How do you figure that? That's so true, Nem. I have a hard drive because you can just get like little cases for hard drives that it turns them into externals. So you just get a 2 terabyte hard drive, put it in the little thing, and bam, it's basically a USB stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike you, I actually read the summary file on the KG-8 incident. And the crime scene was the victim's own apartment. So this footage was shot at the entrance to the victim's own apartment building?
And this was the death of who we thought was the sister.
At the trial, Mr. Faraday claimed this piece of footage existed. However, no one could find it. Yes, somehow, someone was able to steal it and hide it through Mr. Ernest Amano. I can see how this would have been a definitive piece and why someone would want to hide it.
But it's a piece of evidence from a 10-year-old case. There's no way it's related to the case we're working on now, sir. Fuck-ass Bob.
I love a fuck-ass Bob. I think we were talking about that last week.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe it has everything to do with it.
This tape has everything to do with it.
Speed has everything to do with it.
We're gonna go with that read. That's a good read.
The ringleader even went so far as to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it. Which means that in this video lies a very inconvenient bit of footage to the ringleader.
Where? Where?
No, wait. What was that?
Huh?
That bit you played just now. Please, show it to me again.
Show it to me.
This car. This is something we cannot overlook.
Flags. Why's that, sir?
Oh, good one. Flags. Yeah.
Flags. Fly your freak flag.
Yeah.
Who dare?
Yeah. This is the national flag of the Principality of Cadopia.
The reunification of former Cadopia.
Pride. What pride flag is that? I don't recognize it.
Our flag means pride.
Our flag means smuggling. And because it has the national flag on it, we know this to be an official government car.
Our flags, plural, mean balkanization.
But the question we should be asking ourselves is, what was a government car doing there?
The government, brother.
The government!
This
that's
was you,
me.
yeah.
Miss Von Carter and Mr. Edgeworth. So you were here all this time.
I love his royal guard looking ass guy.
Got like an egg on his head.
Yeah! Egghead.
Egghead.
Fucking egghead.
Egghead
Boys
ass.
in the lab saying
Egghead.
Yeah.
Did you say boys in the lab?
Yeah.
I love that! Boys in the lab saying egghead. Yeah. Yum, 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 yummy. Ambassador Alba. Oh, God. I'm
Ambassador Abba.
I wish.
I wish.
And then he went, Mamma Mia! Here I go again! Thank you. Sorry, it just keeps getting more Muppet-like.
Thank you!
Thank you very much for continuing the investigation. If only I was even a tiny bit more careful.
I saw a post the other day that was like someone's mom like doing a crossword, and then the mom like wistfully sighing and being like, "It's hard to think of Elmo as a monster."
That's so mean. Doing a crossword.
Yeah.
That's
the prompt I have to make a red monster from.
Oh, it's hard to imagine. That's me core.
I think
the major way.
I think one of the replies was like Elmo in therapy be like.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did that one.
Good.
This tragedy would. Oh God, I hate this voice. This tragedy would never have happened. I'm truly sorry. This wasn't your fault, sir.
Or maybe it was. You don't know that.
This had nothing to do with how careful you were.
You don't know that.
You idiot, Oh yeah, I forgot it! Quercus! You idiot, Quercus! You couldn't chase after a simple thief!
You're telling me a queer cuss this guy out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's get down to the real reason why I came looking for the two of you. I would like you to put the investigation on hold for a while. Can you do that? Excuse me? I heard you apprehended the thief that turned this embassy upside down. And we are in the middle of an event celebrating our country's reconciliation. We can't exactly have the police and detectives walking around here forever. You're scaring the visitors away. You're scaring the hoes. So I hope you can understand how I feel. But we must finish our investigation and resolve the remaining issues. Why don't we leave the rest to the Allabastian and Babalese police? Ambassador, we are so close. Just a little more and... Miss Von Karma, I'm afraid I've made up my mind. And without my permission, you can't proceed with your investigation anyway, right? That's true, however, as he said at the very beginning, this area can be considered to be Allabastian soil, in which case, we are nothing but foreigners in their land. Is this really where our investigation ends?
Shifu, we found Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Shifu, this way!
Yo. Yo.
Yo.
Yo.
Agent Lang, you're back on the scene rather quickly.
If I laid back and took a break, I'd lose the scent of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Agent Lang, why have you returned?
Because I have to solve this case no matter what.
Well, I'm sorry to inform you. And don't take this the wrong way. I don't suspect you personally. However, a member of Interpol was just found to be a thief, and so... Under these circumstances, I wish to put your investigation on hold. After all, I believe our own police can handle things from here. They are quite capable.
I mean, if it's Interpol, I don't think you get to... It's one thing to tell us
but I don't think you can tell
Interpol, given the whole part of
I think that they have higher jurisdiction.
Yeah. I would reckon.
I'd reckon. Ugh! At this rate, our investigation really will come to a close.
Ambassador Alba, I get it now. I really do.
Oh? I'm very glad you understand how I feel.
No, not that. What I was talking about is... I know who the killer is behind tonight's murder.
You... no?
The...
Killer?
Sometimes...
Killer?
Sometimes killer. Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Do you really mean that, Agent Lang?
Wolves don't lie. Well, they also don't speak.
They can't speak. They've never spoken.
Why do people shush horses?
Animals.
They've never spoken.
I was literally just recommending John Mulaney to a customer last night.
Fuck.
Then who is it?
You know who else just be saying shit? Everyone in this series.
Miles Edgeworth is over party.
Oh, man. Well, let me first say that I'm not talking about Mr. Cochin's murder. That was all Shinna.
Gah!
Gah!
Gah! He said that.
With his real mouth, he did. Exactly. Lang Ji says, The truth lies not at the exit, but rather shines outside the maze itself. The truth is unexpectedly simple. So let me ask you this. Who do you think was Damask 2's killer? I'll tell you who. It was you, Franziska von Karma.
Oh man. Actually,
she's never been accused before.
Yeah,
it's about time.
It's about time. Yeah, I
want to see.
I'll get behind this.
I want to see Franziska in a situation.
Yeah.
This will be interesting. Yeah.
I was the killer?
Hey, wait! But that's impossible!
That's my older sister!
Yeah. Although, that whip is actually quiet. Yow!
Hold your tongue and that ludicrous remark you were about to make. Agent Lang, are you seriously accusing her of murder?
Officially, she got the official weird girl stamp of accusation.
Yeah, love that. One of us! One of us!
Yeah, I am.
He doesn't appear to be joking.
Hey, sis. I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech, he called you into his office, right?
Yes, he did, but what does that have to do with anything?
I'm getting to that. Furthermore, in order to solve both cases, you moved around rather freely between Allebahst and Babal, did you not?
Objection! Oh, I love her voice. And where is your evidence that I am the killer?
I was just getting to that. Trust me, I'll show them to you in due time. Ambassador Alba, in order for me to bring this case to a close, I'll need to inspect your office one more time. Will you grant me permission?
With things as they are, I suppose I don't have much of a choice, do I?
Good. Then let's move out. Oh, don't even think about running away, sis. My pack will be keeping a close eye on you. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Bet your ass on that.
As if I would have any reason to flee. But just so we're clear, your logic had better be sound.
Yeah, you're not messing with Maya. Like, she knows what she's doing.
Because I'll accept nothing short of a perfect explanation. She seems rather upset, not that I blame her.
I expected that you'd accept no less. But we'll see how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck up in the air like that.
Ugh! Agent Lang, as someone related to tonight's case, I request that you allow me to take part.
No can do, Crackerjack. Conflict of interest.
God.
Sorry, I don't know why that one specifically is what came out of me.
Oh my god. Have you seen this trend recently of girls asking their boyfriends how often they think about the Roman Empire?
I saw someone tweet something like that the other day.
Yeah, it's like a TikTok
vaguely.
trend where girls will ask their boyfriends how often they think about the Roman Empire, and it's like every day, once a week. And the girls are like, why? Why? Why does that take up so much of your thought process? And I was like, girl, if you had asked me in the summer of 2021 how often I think about the Roman Empire, every goddamn day.
Every goddamn moment of my working life.
Every goddamn day, I'm thinking about the Roman Empire.
But not because not for
other reasons.
For other reasons.
For other reasons.
For the right reasons.
For homosexual reasons, dare I say. But yeah, everyone's like, there was one guy I saw that was like, every time I take a shit, I think about how they used to have communal shits in the Roman Empire. So
that makes sense.
About
a little.
Twice a day, if everything's running well, I think about the Roman Empire. One guy was like, well, when you speak English, that's a Latin-based language, so you're indirectly thinking about the Roman Empire. And I was like,
okay,
no.
If you're looking at a word and thinking about how it's similar to Latin, then I'll give you that.
Yeah, but no. I was like, boo, tomato, think about them shitting again.
Yeah. Go back to the shitting.
Yeah, I was like, that was funny. For those who don't know,
Yeah, let's explain this.
Yeah, one of the little gay miniatures in Night at the Museum is Roman gladiator guy, so
it's night at the museum.
I thought about the Roman Empire a lot in those days, but these days, I don't know, once a month. Oh, night at the museum. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so, yeah. So we went straight
context.
We went straight from Cracker Jack to Roman Empire, and that was a
That's on
jump.
us.
That was on us. You're so welcome. Any excuse to talk about Night at the Museum. And so that I may clean up my superior's mess. Gah! 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 Oh, Quercus! You fool!
I guess I should. The more the merrier, especially when it's the peanut gallery.
King, you are my peanut gallery. So, think about that.
I'm thinking. Oh, and in that case, I want to join in too. I still haven't seen what it looks like in Allebahst yet.
If you let Kai in, then you've got to let me in too, pal. I can't sit around and do nothing when Miss Von Karma's in trouble.
Oh, Gumshoe, you've been so mistreated by her.
I mean, I get it. Do you not get it? I get it.
Your boss? This is no longer consensual play in the bedroom. This is the person who determines his paychecks. Also,
sometimes
physical abuse.
Sometimes there are people that like that.
Keep it in the bedroom. Do not bring it into the workplace where there are power dynamics at play.
I love that we were actually working on this case until Fran got accused, though.
Love.
Hey, Gummy! Let's have a competition to see who can save her first, okay?
Okay, I'll take you up on that. Oh yeah, I'm fired up and raring to go.
As a detective, I don't believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over.
For some people, the thing is power dynamics. That's all I'm saying.
It shouldn't be... Anyway.
I agree it shouldn't be out in the place.
The finance should not come into it if you're, like, at a job where you're paying taxes. Sugar daddies, yes. That's all under the table. Yeah. That's like a bedroom. Like this, she is signing off on his tax forms.
I'm not saying it's, you know, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that he's a good dude for still wanting to save her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's her goon.
Yeah.
On it, boss.
Oh, you got it, boss.
Yeah.
Sounds like this is gonna get real interesting. Ambassador Alba, I'll be bringing these kids along for the ride.
Very well.
And take your younger brother with you.
But I'd like you to keep in mind that this will be your last chance.
I'll have this whole mess cleaned up before you know it. Now, let's go. Let's go.
Let's roll, bitches.
Okay, now let's first go over the facts one more time. Manny Cochin's body was found in the Secretariat's office in Babal. The weapon that took his life was one of Allebahst's ornamental knives. And then, the body of Damask II, Mr. Kashino, was found here in the Allebahstian ambassador's office.
Is that a
casino?
Like, oh, casino, yeah.
It was my read on the joke.
Like no cash. But
yeah, my read on the joke is casino, but I don't know what that has to do with him.
But through our investigation, we found that the murder weapon was this Prima Du statue.
Oh yeah.
And that this is actually Babal's statue. This case, no matter how I look at it, sis, if it wasn't you, then there's no one else who could have pulled this off.
Objection!
Agent Lang, do you understand the full implications of what you are saying?
Of course I do, sis. And I'm serious. You were on the trail of the smuggling ring, and you wanted any evidence you could find. And so, while people were distracted by the Yatagaras's appearance, you snuck in here. That's when you two ran into each other. You and that other thief who took advantage of the confusion from the fire.
Even if all that were true, how do you explain the movement of the weapons?
Don't worry. I plan to show that you're the culprit behind that too. You had permission to investigate both embassies at will. With that kind of free reign, you could have easily taken the weapons across country lines. They know.
What was that?
I think that he caught her whip.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, he just grabbed the whip. Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I literally, like, I'm like, okay, no.
Okay.
Not, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Look, sis. I thought I already told you. I'm not messing around here.
Ah!
This case isn't directly tied to the smuggling ring, but Sheena certainly is tied to the smuggling ring.
He is right in saying that she is a member of the smuggling ring. However,
How many times did you say smuggling ring?
I know. However, the connection between this case and the ring, could it not be deeper than what any of us can imagine?
Probably, Ghostly.
Ugh! Let's get this ridiculous circus over with already. Franziska, you need to calm down.
You need
You're
to
being
calm
too
down.
loud. Just like my bestie Taylor Swift said.
You need to calm down.
Edgeworth said that.
He said that. Edgeworth quoted T-Swizzle, and that's canon.
I think it would be so funny if Edgeworth was like a secret closeted Swiftie.
I believe that
I believe that he is.
I mean, he's already a closeted, like, Steel Samurai
fan.
stan.
Yeah.
I believe he's a secret Swiftie.
Yeah. Franziska, it is just like my mentor, Taylor Swift, said. You need to calm down. You're being too loud. Because you only know the facts of the...
My freaking ears! This is Simpsons thing.
Oh.
You're being too loud. Like, my freaking ears.
Because you only know the facts of the Allabastian side of this case. I don't believe you can see the case as a whole and therefore solve it. What? But don't worry. I am taking this seriously as well. And so you're blind and you can't figure it out. And I know you can't figure it out.
But it's okay because I'm taking it seriously.
I'm taking it seriously.
I promise you I'm taking it seriously.
I know
I'm
that
not
this
joking.
is all a fucking joke to you right now, but I'm taking this seriously.
I know you're being accused and you obviously see it as a joke, but me, I am taking it seriously.
And you're stupid and you don't know the whole case.
L plus ratio plus you don't know the whole case plus I'm taking this seriously.
I'm taking this seriously. And I will prove your innocence. That was so unnecessary. You don't know anything.
And I'm taking it seriously.
I'm taking this seriously.
Lucky for you, I'm here.
He's such a bitch.
I mean, he's been calling her a superior for the whole time, so he's like,
I got you now.
That's the only way to be, Mr. Prosecutor. But can you come up with anything else that can top my hypothesis?
You want me to top your hypothesis?
Is that a euphemism for something?
Could be.
Of course, your explanation has to solve the mystery of the moving weapons as well.
Of course, and I will. Let us now delve into the truth behind the murder of Damask II. You do understand, don't you, Miles Edgeworth? This isn't just a confrontation against Agent Lang. If you can't figure out how the murder of Damask II is related to the smuggling ring, then it will mean the end of our investigation. As long as I have no good counter-argument to his hypothesis, then the best I can do is walk this thin tightrope and see what I can do. And the best I can do is what I do.
And I'm gonna do.
And I'm gonna do it.
Come on, Mr. Prosecutor. Let's get started.
Yes, let's.
Gum, gum.
Law and Order.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum.
Tell you what.
One of Allebahst's knives was used in Babal to murder Mr. Cochin, and the murder weapon in the killing of Damask II is Babal's Prima Du statue. Somehow, these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security.
Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate.
The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you.
So as long as I can't explain how the weapons moved about, Franziska will remain a suspect?
Oh my god, is it Larry?
Larry's a murderer now?
I mean, he went across the border.
The barter?
The barter.
No. I mean, that's like the one thing we know about Larry is that he does not have it in him to murder anybody.
but I feel like we're gonna have to cast doubt on him at some point.
Yeah, perhaps.
Just for the sake of like,
just
it's possible
it's like,
it wasn't her.
Yeah, it's...
There could be someone else.
Yeah. But he wasn't in Babal, I don't think.
Huh?
He wasn't in Babal, I don't think.
Didn't he do the whole like crossing the hallway thing? Ceremony like at the beginning?
I can't remember. Maybe.
I think that happened.
You got it, Mr. Prosecutor. So why don't you stop giving me a hard time? Under these circumstances, who the fuck can carry a weapon across country lines?
Yeah.
I've worked through every possibility, but there's only one that's plausible. Your boss.
Agent Lang, what I've learned from you just now is that you've lost sight of yourself.
What are you talking about?
By focusing too intently on that which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me Longji never said anything to that effect.
You prosecutor. Who do you think you are, speaking about Langji's proverbs like that?
Go to therapy, King.
I don't need his proverbs. Because my words are all you will need to see the truth.
Okay, cunt.
Yeah, that was very, like...
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
I am.
I concur that this knife crossed over country lines.
For the longest time, I thought concur meant the opposite of what it meant. It was like, I disagree.
Like prohibited? I could never figure out what prohibited meant if it was like...
allowed or
not allowed. Like, guns are prohibited.
Pro sounds like it's okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Because people go, I concur. It's like, does that mean I disagree or I don't know what's going on? But
good. That's not the only thing that did. We mustn't forget about the other one. The knife was the only one.
The random weapon in the killing of Rescue is the most prima statue.
So you're saying that the Primadou statue was also brought over by Franziska?
Franzi.
Like I told you before, that's the only way it makes sense.
And how exactly did she bring it over?
I haven't figured that out yet.
It's a rather weak statement considering how sure you are.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. But there is one thing I do know for sure.
Somehow, Palpatine returned. Stupid.
Oscar Isaac, you have my eternal respect for delivering that line like it was fucking anything. Like,
for being able to do it and roll with it.
Yeah. And
knowing that it was just
nothing. Somehow, Palpatine returned. Like, literally, like, braver than any U.S. Marine getting that just
what a line, yeah.
Of a line and being like, well, I have to do my job.
Yeah. Sometimes at your job, you gotta do shit.
Yeah.
Somehow. And that's a screenshot, brother, if I ever seen one.
Impenetrable? I should hardly think so.
I can penetrate it, no problem.
I could penetrate it.
I'll show you penetration. I'll show you full
Impenetrable?
penetration.
We'll see about that.
Full frontal penetration.
You've seen the top of the wall between the two countries, right? Who in the world could cross over that?
Yeah, not even I could climb over that thing with all that barbed wire. Wire.
The only way into either embassy is through the doors in the Theater Naturalis. Theatrum Neutral.
Fuck that, man. Latin ass fucking. Now I'm thinking about the Roman Empire.
Now I'm thinking about the Roman Empire. Fuck.
But that is one, I guess.
Yeah.
Roman Empire thought.
Well, now that it's all over my TikTok, I'm like, damn, I guess I really do be
all
thinking
the time.
about the Roman Empire all the time now.
Fuck's sake.
But only one man.
Only one member of the Roman Empire.
Only one member of the Roman Empire.
So the only way for the knife and the Prima Du statue to traverse the two countries is through those security camera equipped, well-guarded doors.
Equipped. One.
Hold it. Was Franziska really the only person to have traveled between the two countries?
Right.
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 According to the guards at both doors, she is the only one to go back and forth. The cyst there was in Allebahst when the Yatagarasu showed. And then, just before you guys found Mr. Cochin's body, she entered Babal. I think we can assume that's when she brought the knife into Babal.
Then how do you explain the Prima Du statue?
I haven't quite figured that out yet. However, the fact that the two weapons crossed the border proves that the killer must have also traversed across the country lines.
The only things to cross the border are the Prima Du statue and the knife? I should hardly think those are the only two items, Agent Lang. Okay. What is our evidence?
Well, definitely. Do we have still? I guess yeah, because we got rid of the spear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a whole little ceremony about it. That was like when we got our autograph, right? They were doing a whole little ceremony of like, I thought of dude going across the hall.
Is there something else that?
I'm having hot dogs tonight. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I haven't had a plain like just a hot dog in like forever. Like on a bun and everything.
I really hope that they do more test kitchen shit tonight.
Yeah.
Yum 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 yummy.
Free food.
They'll be like, Meagan, how are the flavors mixing together? And I'll say,
Yumily.
Deliciosely.
In a way that makes me happy.
And they'll go, Jesus Christ.
Look, if you're not making your coworkers go, Jesus fucking Christ, like, are you really a coworker?
Yeah.
So how do the flavors mix? In a very yummy way that pleases my palate.
The flavors are melting on my tongue.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
With a candy stripe. Oh, with a pattern.
I got one of the like salmon dishes on our menu and it was so good. And one of the customers, I can't remember if I talked about this last week. One of the customers was like, the salmon, is it any good? And I was like, I had the salmon tonight. Let me tell you, I took one bite, I blacked out.
Damn. You gotta go.
I blacked out, I woke back up and the plate was empty. It was so good.
If you can stomach sales, like, shit.
I said this to a paying customer.
Exactly. Like, bro, let me tell you, I had the salmon and I blacked out. It was that fucking good.
Blacked out.
You need to buy it right now.
She didn't get the salmon.
I was gonna say, that's how you sell shit.
Yeah.
Like,
so I walked away from the table and I was like,
I just said that. Yeah. Oh man, that's the kind of shit that I personally. That's a sales pitch. That's what I'm saying. If my server said that to me,
I'd be like, sold.
So, literally, that's what like. And that's the thing, right? It's like there's always so much pressure on like be professional, but like I feel like people appreciate the realness of shit like that.
I think so.
I think so.
But yeah, I walked away from that table and I was like, what was that?
What was that? Was that weird? I don't know.
Weird? I have no idea. Like she ordered the salmon,
so it worked.
But like,
was that weird?
I took one bite. I blacked out. I woke back up. The plate was empty. It was so good.
Oh fuck! I love that. Whoever wants to be professional, but exactly.
Yeah.
Like lay it straight. Give it to me straight, pal.
Yeah.
I blacked out. I tell you
I
what.
fucking blacked out.
I entered a fugue state.
Literally.
Next thing I know, it was gone.
I transcended
I was
realms.
full, and it was gone.
I astral projected. When I came back to my body, plate was empty.
This salmon blasted my tits clean off.
Really? Wait,
Blew my tits clean off.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
That's so good. Wait, are we?
We
back
still
to...
don't know what is the other piece of evidence that traversed the border.
Wait, are there only?
Yeah, we did all of them.
Huh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Not of the weapon is involved in the touch somehow. The two objects were able to penetrate. Okay.
Was there not? Where was the ink?
I inked.
We don't have the ink
We don't
anymore,
have the ink anymore, so it
never
doesn't
mind.
matter. Doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter. So it wasn't the ink.
What
are the flowers? Oh.
Discovered at the Allabastian. Okay, there's nothing. There's flowers. 2 large flowers in bloom. The vines are supported by stakes and are still growing. So it's like what?
Like what?
The most like nothing.
What's the pick from?
Also nothing.
Looks like a guitar pick.
Also wet.
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 Yeah, good.
Put some phlegm on that, yeah. Make it as you know what though? It really neutralizes the awful. No, I was thinking about moist. Never mind. Doesn't neutralize anything. Wet.
Wet. No, that's what we're saying.
What?
It is also a knife. No, I just was like, it crossed
Oh yeah.
state lines, but we know that.
Made by Coach, and they were all burned up in Babel.
Used to be real.
So what are the 2 items he's talking about?
Wait, there's the statues had to have switched. So
yeah, but when
2
was it? I was
statues
thinking
had to
about
go.
that, but when?
I don't know, but
When
that's what
was
we're
that switch?
That's what we're saying though, is that it's originally from Alba. This is the other piece of evidence, because we have the knife, the 1 statue. There's another statue that had to have crossed the border because the statues needed to be switched. I think that that's...
Oh, was what? Yeah, I guess my uncertainty is just when. I don't think we have any information on when they were swapped.
No, but he's saying right now that Franziska swapped them, and she can't have swapped both statues.
Murder weapon in the killing. Oh, is this right? Is the statue and the knife one of Allebahst's knives? But I see what you're saying.
These 2 objects. So he's saying knife, statue.
The second object.
But the
second
third
statue
object
would
is
have
the
had to
second
move.
statue.
I don't know why I had so much trouble saying that just now. Second statue had to move also.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can present. Wait, which one are we saying she used? The ball is prima due. So if we present Allebahst.
Present Allebahst. So
this one.
Wait.
Was used as a weapon.
Okay, so it's the other one. The not weapon one.
And the murder weapon in the killing of Damas 2 is Babal's prima due statue. So isn't that just wrong?
But that's the thing, right? Is that the one in Babal is Allebahst, and the one in Allebahst is Babal. Like, I think that there's some confusion.
Talking past each other a bit. Okay, so you think which one to present?
Whichever one is not the weapon.
Okay, Allebahst says was used as a weapon.
Yeah.
So the Babal, the Babel. The fake swap real one is originally from Allebahst.
Which which one? What's the next one?
The only one who traveled traverse country for.
Okay, so I think it's this one.
Me as well.
And this one.
Which was not used as a weapon.
Not as a weapon.
Nice. In one. The way the music. Sexy.
Agent Lang, those 2 items are not the only 2 to cross the border tonight.
Oh?
Damask 2 was killed with Babal's Primadeus statue, yes. But if that's the case, then tell me, where did Allebahst's Primadeus statue go?
To Babal.
Precisely. And if the two statues really were switched, then this means that both statues were smuggled across the border at some point, which means that a total of 3 items were smuggled across the embassies.
I guess so. But you know what? I don't fucking care.
Yeah, the thing about this game is that everything's a fucking technicality.
I know.
With this bitch.
That's law, baby.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the number of items. Only that the sis is the only one who could have done it. Because the only person who went back and forth between Allebahst and Babal is her.
Is that really true? Was there no one else who traveled between the two countries? Actually, there was definitely another person, one who paid a visit to both sides of the wall.
Objection!
Is that really so, Agent Lang?
What a lousy time to try and bluff your way out of this.
Objection!
I checked out what the guard said, along with the security camera's footage. You're not going to overturn my hypothesis that easily.
But suppose there was some other way than through the theater doors.
Objection!
What other way?
The other entity that managed to cross the border unharmed. If I pointed out, it would open up a whole new possibility. And though I hesitate to bring this out, as long as this entity exists, the impossible road becomes a possibility.
It looks like you've got some clever idea in mind.
Are we about to say the fucking Yatagrasu flew across the wall?
I don't know.
I'm scared. I'm scared!
I'm scared.
I do.
I do.
I do. He did. And I can show it to you through a single piece of evidence.
Fine then. Let's see this piece of evidence that'll show me this other route.
This will show us another way to move between the two countries.
I'm scared that we're just gonna say, you can fly.
You can fly. Oh, that wall. Yeah. Just fly, idiot.
Just fly, idiot.
Just numbers.
Just numbers. Swing by the vines.
Like Tarzan.
Oh.
Quest to steal the Primadeus statue. Handwriting matches that of Manny Cochin. That's not about the wall, though. Is that the...
I think that's the wall.
Which
right
wall
there.
is that, though? Oh, you're saying this here
Yeah,
is the...
I think so.
as well. Two fires broken in Babal. In battle. First fire. The Gemini Ninja show the fire occurred fourth flip. The end of the show to put it out. Second fire lovely that occurred after the show. Okay.
Do we know who was in the Jammin' Ninja costume? Larry's Steel Samurai, Wendy Oldbag with Pink Princess. I don't know that we know who was in the Jammin' Ninja costume.
True. There's some dirt on the tip. Oh wait, I don't think we can check this before.
We
Wait a
definitely
damn
haven't.
Minute. What's up with the dirt? Hey, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's dirt on here. It's totally ruining the beauty of the hair stick.
I suppose. Why is there dirt stuck on the end of a hair stick in the first place?
Indeed. Well, that was okay.
Anything up there? Yeah. The design of these things are rather eccentric for hair sticks.
Huh? Really? Well, if they're that strange, what should I do with them?
I have to say, these are by far the most bizarre hair sticks I have ever seen.
How many hair sticks have you seen, Kate?
I would know a thing or two about fashion, and these are atrocious. In any case, Kay, there's something I've been meaning to ask. How exactly do you stick that hair stick of yours in your hair like that? Oh yeah, there's a key on, yeah.
That's a secret.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Called on a woman's perfume, put on Sheena's makeup, called her hair stick beautiful on multiple occasions. What's going on here? I know what's going on. The dip. Dippy dip.
That's it.
It's different.
Oh.
Or unless it's not. But it seemed like it was.
It's gotta be some plant shit. The flowers or something.
Oh, yeah. AJ, Carcanine order from Boss Smuggling Coach. I can't read that.
Blood.
What is that, French? I watch it. I'll have 2 frames.
Lovely.
I
love this
Hey, look at this
show.
Animorph, dude. This car.
Transformer.
Yeah. Stupid. Okay.
Unfortunately, I do think it is that we're gonna have to be like, you can fly, idiot.
It's a bird.
It's a bird,
Duh.
idiot. Fly over the wall.
Okay, so do we just show the picture then?
Yeah.
Of the wall running, of the parkour?
I think so.
Try it. Okay.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, he wall ran across like he's the fucking Prince of Persia, dude. That's real.
Agent Lang, I'm sure you are familiar with this unforgettable photo.
That supernatural photo?
Supernatural! Supernatural! Mega hell!
Shimmy!
Like I said before, humans can't fly.
No, of course not. I understand that perfectly well.
And don't start claiming that she not somehow grew wings either.
I wouldn't dream of claiming that.
And I won't allow you to take back what you said either. I'll say it again. It's not humanly possible to fly through the air without wings. So you'd better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor.
Ugh! I don't.
But how can I prove who it was that flew through the air in this photo? Wait, not humanly possible? Eureka!
Urethra.
Urethra! Very well.
You will have
your explanation.
Batman!
I've got you now, Batman!
Nice read.
You will have your explanation.
It sounds like you have a good idea simmering inside that head of yours. Let's hear it. The face hidden within this photo's blurry trailed shadow is...
It's a statue! They swung the statue!
Yeet! Oh, swung it.
Maybe... Swung it...
Interesting.
They swung it across the wall!
The
The
wall!
wall! I don't know. With the wire!
They're coming out of the wall! With the wire. Okay. With the hair stick stuck in the flowers as an anchor?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, maybe. It's got little loops on it to tie a string to.
Yeah.
Is this anything?
Is this anything? I think it's a statue.
Okay, let's look at the picture for a sec, though, because where's it going? That away. Towards...
Allebahst.
Allebahst. Which means it would be...
I don't know. I don't know that it... It's that one. That one was found in Allebahst. Right? Discovered at the Alabastian embassy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The only other person in our evidence... person type
Looking a humanoid
is dead.
is a man.
Big old dead.
Super dead. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah,
Naturally.
right. Yeah,
It's
of course.
trivial.
Kill me.
Naturally, the shadow is the third smuggled object, the pre-produced statue replica.
You can't be serious.
The Yatagarasu, or rather, Callisto Yu dressed as Agent Shina, was inside Babal. She dressed the replica statue up in clothes and launched it through the air.
Yeah, Mr. Prosecutor, you left out a very crucial bit in your explanation.
I know I did.
I know.
I know.
I did.
I'm getting there.
She launched it through the air? Huh. And how exactly did she do that?
Why is he
Why are they talking like that?
that?
So silly. And how exactly did she do that?
How exactly did she do that?
He is literally baring his fangs.
And how did she do that?
He is literally.
He is literally.
He is literally baring his fangs at me, love. Literally. But he has a point. How exactly did it move through the air like that?
Like a pendulum.
On wires.
Fly like a bird.
I wanna fly away.
Why are we like this?
That's what's funny.
It's funny.
I think it's funny.
I do too.
And
so you better.
You better.
Also.
As long as this remains unsolved. As long as this remains unsolved, we won't be able to move any closer to the truth. Which reminds me, didn't he say this earlier?
Hey sis, I remember that just before Ambassador Alba gave a speech, he called you into his office, right?
So just before the murder, Franziska was called here, right into this very room. If that's the case, then that may be another avenue I can pursue. Agent Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I will need to hear testimony from Miss Von Karma.
Oh? And what are you up to now, pretty boy?
You think I'm pretty?
You think I'm pretty?
Wow.
Oh my god. Earlier, you mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the murder occurred, Miss Von Karma had been in this room because Ambassador Alba had called for her. And for that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer.
Yeah, I guess I did say something like that.
In that case, I believe it is my duty to ask her what her side of the story is.
Ha! Do you really think a criminal would tell us the honest truth?
How dare you! As I've said numerous times, there is absolutely no proof that I am the killer.
She doesn't have that dog in her.
She does not. Miles Edgeworth, don't tell me you suspect me too. I don't. However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time, which is why I would like to hear about your movements in this room. Ugh! Franziska, I feel that I still don't have enough information.
Trust me, girl.
Yeah, which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case. All right. So, what would you like me to talk about? I'd like you to please testify to your movements in this room until the murder occurred.
All right, let's try this your way for a change. But if what she has to say turns out to be a waste of time, I'll place her under arrest faster than you can howl, no!
As you wish.
That's a funny thing to say.
What, as you wish?
No, faster than you can say no!
Oh. As I said earlier, I was assigned to guard duty in the Allebahst embassy. After I saw the Steel Samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office. Franziska, I want us to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time span in which you were in this office was before the murder occurred. Is that correct? Yes, of course. I see. For now, the only way that I can see for us to break out of this situation is to ask Franziska about her testimony in more detail.
Guards!
Guards! Take her away.
Duty. I mean, someone's gotta say it.
Do they?
Maybe.
Maybe. I thought your duty was to fact find anything you could about the smuggling ring. Yes, that was my job. But upon hearing that the Yattagarasu had sent a calling card to the embassy, Ambassador Alba called upon us to protect the embassy instead.
Baby time.
That incident 7 years ago. Or have you forgotten what happened here back then? Ugh. Anything related to that case we were involved in appears to be rather painful to her. Not exactly one I can readily forget myself. It looks like you remember the case after all. Of course I do. I inspected every possible location, every possible escape route, and every aspect of the police's security detail. I did all that. Then after that...
Short baby time. Expand on that.
So you were at the theater as well? Yes. And I suppose you were also there as well, watching the stage show? Well, yes. So Franziska was there. Well, after the show was over and I saw the Steel Samurai off.
To the Rose Garden.
Why did you need to confirm the degree of preparation for even the speech? For security's sake, of course. What other reason could I have had? No one knew just how the Yattagarasu planned on getting in, right? Yes, I suppose you're right. And in the end, the Yattagarasu did choose to appear in the Rose Garden, even if it did turn out to be nothing more than a shadow. Ugh! Who would have thought that she would use a shadow? Ah! Calm down, Franziska. She must still be nursing a grudge over the fact that she couldn't figure it out herself.
Totally talking like that because his leg hurting, covering pain by extending his words?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Anyway, there was no one in the Rose Garden. And we were aware that the speech was set to start soon thereafter. At that time, Damask II's body had yet to be found in this room. Is that correct? That's right. But Ambassador Alba was here. One could hardly miss his rather large presence.
A criminal will say anything to get out of getting arrested. How do we know you're not lying?
Well, if you need proof, I'd be happy to oblige you.
Seriously?
Like I keep telling you, when I arrived at this office, Ambassador Alba was already here. He was standing by the flower box on the windowsill, watering his plants.
Interesting.
Oh, he's here?
He's here. He
Okay.
never left.
Quercus! I can attest to that. I remember speaking with the lovely lady around that time here in my office.
Alright then. Add that statement to your testimony and let's hear some details.
So Ambassador Alba was in this room at the time, was he?
Watering the flowers?
Watering the flowers?
Stop and smell the flowers.
For the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How did you know that Ambassador Alba was watering his plants at the windowsill? Oh, what do you mean by that? The entrance to this room is on this side, however, the window is on the opposite side. If what you say is true, then when you entered this room, his body would have been like a wall.
You make, just like my nonna always said, you make an excellent door but a lousy window.
He would have been blocking your view of what he was doing. Isn't Isn't that not correct?
Isn't that not? It's too many.
Isn't that not correct?
Ain't
that not correct?
Didn't you not know?
Yeah.
That ain't correct.
I suppose it was a bit hard to see around him. But fortunately for me, Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall.
Did you shove him to the floor? Move it, old man. I gotta see what you're doing.
Yeah. I knocked before I entered, and as I did, he turned around to greet me with a watering can in his hand. So it's only natural to believe he was watering his plants, right? I suppose. Move, I'm gay. After his greeting, we spent a little time talking about his flowers. He had obtained them himself and is growing them with the utmost care, you know.
I don't know why it's so strange to imagine Franziska having a casual conversation about flowers.
Literally, I was thinking the exact same, like her knocking.
And being, yeah, like, just being a normal person.
Tell me about your flowers.
Yeah, oh, nice flowers.
She does not seem the small talk type.
No, not at all. I kind of like that little flavor though. That's cute.
Yes. The plants in this room, they're all like my children.
The passion flowers in the flower box on the windowsill are growing beautifully too. All 4 of them are in full bloom. 4? Miss Von Karma, what did you say just now? I said that the flowers are growing beautifully. What about that statement do you not understand?
What's not clicking?
What's not clicking, Miles Edgeworth? What do I not understand? I do not understand why a certain thing is the way it is.
I love that. Another appendix?
I'd like for you to append that statement to your testimony. Very well.
Double appended.
No, the fuck there was not. I'd like to confirm this with you one more time. There were 4 passion flowers in bloom in that box, correct? Yes. I should hardly think I could have miscounted such eye-catching flowers. There must be a deeper meaning to this statement.
What does it all mean?
What does it all mean? And it appears that I must take a gamble on its meaning for me to make any progress.
Hunt.
A bug. Go. The Primitive statues were already switched by the time the murder happened. In light of that fact, what Franziska saw in this room before the crime is of incredible importance.
Okay.
Okay.
So present the box to the flowers, 4 of them.
Yeah. Present.
The flowers, 4.
Flowers.
2. With the hair sticks.
With the hair sticks, bitch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Objection. I don't know why I almost said that.
Franziska, for some odd reason, your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence. It does appear that way.
Ha! I knew it. I knew we couldn't trust your words, sis.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing discrediting Miss Von Karma like this?
Yeah, sir. If you keep this up, she's gonna get taken away, sir.
Can everyone fucking hold on
just
for a
trust
second?
me for a fucking second.
Roll with me for like a second.
Can we just see? Can we just let me cook for a second? Fuck.
All I've done is state what I saw. I've made not a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, I am still under suspicion for murder. Is the number of flowers really all that important at this juncture, Miles? At the very least, it is a contradiction in this enigmatic case, one that I find hard to dismiss as irrelevant.
Ha! Then let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does the number of flowers have to do with anything? What does it prove?
I believe the answer to that will become clear if we were to examine that flower box. How did this contradiction come about? There must be something behind this discrepancy.
They're my beloved flowers. I've grown them with the utmost care. So I ask that you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Mr. Edgeworth.
I understand.
Blacked out.
I took my bite and I blacked out. It's been so long since you've said this. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Yeah, man, no one gives him a single chance to fucking...
He ate the salmon.
Holes.
Holes, Gordon.
Watering can.
This watering can has a rather robust design.
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you telling us stuff we can clearly see for ourselves?
Finally! Someone pointing this shit out!
Edgeworth, you said that in white text.
Yeah!
Use blue text. What's wrong with you? You're weird. Plus, if you keep wasting time talking about that, Miss Von Karma's gonna get arrested.
Arrested! Ugh. I better examine something else.
They're really just not giving him a chance to cook at all.
Literally. The name of these flowers. I believe they're called passion flowers. Despite being called flowers, they're actually a species of vine. They appear to be growing well and are well supported by these plant supports.
Yeah, but no matter how I look at it, it's like there's
only two here, man.
No matter how hard I look at it, it's like there's only two, man. Like, what's that about?
Like, what's that? That's fucking crazy,
dude. What's only two flowers?
Only two flowers.
Fuck, bro.
Fuck. Give me another smack into the Benjamin, brother.
Yeah, but no matter how I look at it, it looks like there are only two here to me. You realize, don't you, sis? Your little lie has failed you.
Ugh! Miles Edgeworth! Hurry up and shut this man up for me already!
Will you finish fucking cooking? I can barely get a chance to start. Fuck.
I suppose I will need to use some evidence to shut him up, won't I?
We'll circle back.
We'll circle back. Not yet. I still have a thing or two left to examine.
That's right. Every nook and cranny.
Every suspicious looking nook
Every
and cranny,
fucking
bitch.
nook and cranny.
This patch of soil looks like it had something removed from it.
What are you doing, Mr. Prosecutor? Why'd you clam up all of a sudden? I'm still here, waiting for an explanation, you know.
Did you know, Agent Lang? Flowers are best appreciated in silence.
Fucking get his ass.
Looks like two things were pulled out of this flower box.
Yeah, I'm glad they gave the option here. Box.
Box! This flower box. It appears to be made of marble.
Bougie.
It looks that way. But so what? Is it something that's so important that you absolutely had to mention it? No, not exactly, but...
I'm spitballing. Can I spitball?
Miles Edgeworth!
Everyone's giving me the hardest fucking time for thinking for a minute.
So fucking good. Everyone's like, hurry up, bitch!
Hurry up, get to the point.
Cook your shit!
Faster. We'll cook instant ramen. Fucking this 30 seconds.
Let's go!
Call it a day. We're not stop cooking gourmet. We're not doing a fucking low and slow all day, like, boil.
Yeah. We're not braising pork.
We're not braising
whatever.
pork here.
Miles Edgeworth, you do understand our current situation, don't you? Yes, of course. I'm fully aware of the situation.
There's too many fucking cooks in this kitchen, dog.
Oh, then in that case, allow me to ask you once again. Is what the flower box is made out of really all that important? Ugh.
It could be. I have to inspect every
Suspicious looking nook and cranny.
What is not clicking?
What is not clicking about that? It would appear that the construction of the flower box is not that important. But what if it is?
What if it is? You don't know that till you look at it.
It's a suspicious looking nook.
And so,
or maybe a cranny.
Or perhaps cranny. Can I investigate, please?
Can you guys trust me for a second?
Like one singular second at
least?
All right, it's
Okay.
flower time.
I guess we're done cooking.
I'm done. Everyone's fucking rushing my sauce. They're gonna eat shit. It's not gonna taste good if you keep rushing me.
I'm going slower now on purpose.
Yeah. Bitch.
Bitch.
Okay. Evidence.
Evidence. I believe I have just the piece of evidence you require.
Is it the sticks?
I think it's the sticks.
Oh? You do you? You have such confidence in that face of your... You have such confidence in the face of your current plight.
I love the word plight.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I highly doubt it'll last until the end.
You howl like a wolf, Agent Lang.
Good, that's what I'm going for, you fucking
Literally.
idiot. That's the whole motif.
That's his whole shtick.
That's my whole thing, thank you. I'm glad you recognize that.
I'm glad you brought that up, actually.
I've been waiting to talk about that for a minute.
But we'll see if you have any bite to back up that bark after you see the evidence.
Do not awoo. The truth, the passion flowers reveal could be seen in this piece of evidence.
Sticks!
Play the sticks.
Sheena, who was supposed to be in Babal the entire time, had these hair sticks on her
They're dirty.
that look exactly.
Exactly. It looks exactly like the plant supports in the flower box.
That look exactly like the plant supports in this flower box. In other words, I believe it can be said that these hair sticks are in actuality support sticks for the passion flowers.
And so what? Is this really all that important to the case?
Of course it is, you fucking idiot.
It means she was here and fucked with his flowers.
I spent this whole time cooking and you're still on your bullshit.
Why are you, do you not like my cooking? Look at you, you're all skin and bones. Eat. It's good for you.
Eat, bitch.
Eat. Fuck.
I'm trying to serve right now.
Nobody appreciates I slaved over this stove all day long.
Eat.
You're gonna eat your dinner and you're gonna like it. Or you're not getting dessert.
And that's on God.
On God.
I'm gonna... It means that we found yet another item that was smuggled between the countries tonight.
Yeah.
Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally in Allebahst. But somehow, they wound up in Sheena's hands, who was in Babal the whole night. To make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and the statue.
Very well then. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babal.
How did these support sticks find their way to Babal, and why? There must be some reason as to why they ended up there. Aha! So that's why. I hate it when he does that. I hate it when he does that shit. Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this and tell me its shape.
Oh, yeah. It's just another stick, isn't it?
Everybody loves saying
And so, I literally.
And I get it, I mean same.
And so it is. But...
What?
I forgot how to read for a second. And so it is. But the shape of the support sticks is what is important. But...
For when they are used!
For when they are used with something in this room! That is when it all comes into focus.
He said that.
He said that.
For when they are used with something in this room? Is that how you disconnect the handle from the knife blade?
No, I was thinking maybe the statue.
An object that completes the picture when used with the support stick.
I'm thinking either the statue or the spear.
Yeah. Or a crossbow?
I wish it was the crossbow.
That'd be sick. Okay.
Yeah.
So... I wish I could look at my shit. King, I need you to expand. Expand and explain. Expand
well, if we get
and
it wrong,
explain.
he'll give us a hint.
Yeah.
I say statue, why not?
Okay.
Ow.
No.
This is what was used with the support sticks. You fucking idiot.
Come again?
Isn't it obvious? Someone used those with this. Those with this? Could you be any more vague? Why don't you try again? Yes, I suppose I should. Youch!
I took psychic damage. The resistance was insufficient in conveying what I wanted to say. I want to try the knives.
So just think calmly about it once more. Okay. Oh, it
Connect
is
the
the
two
knives.
offices,
Yeah. That was the hint we needed.
Are you shitting my whole dick? I didn't just miss.
No.
Was it the spear then? Connect the two offices has to be this.
What the hell?
What? What the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck? A yet hitherto unmentioned crossbow.
Surprise!
Surprise! Flower's kind of looking like. Oh, these aren't guitar picks. It's the pedals.
That's a good
And
observation.
These look kind of like hair sticks.
You lost me there a little bit.
A little, I mean,
Pick-
it's vague.
The pick for sure.
Pick for sure. The hair sticks it's a reach, but it's vaguely, shaped. Right.
Is it this fucking spear?
I don't know how.
I'll be pissed.
I have no clue how, but no.
No.
I'm gonna try the flower.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're stupid. We should load.
I want.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
Is it the crossbow?
Yeah, we'll check the crossbow.
Let's check the crossbow.
I was gonna want
Is
to
it
check the
getting
knives
shot?
again.
But we hit
If it's the crossbow, I'm gonna shit.
crossbow.
Crossbow.
The yet hitherto unmentioned crossbow.
I hate it here.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Shot across.
Shot by the heart.
I think we should stay damaged.
Why?
I don't know. It's fun. For the
It's fun
thrill of
until
it.
we lose. Eureka!
That's a crossbow. Wait, you're not really suggesting.
A hitherto unmentioned crossbow.
Surprise,
I
shotty.
guess you could shoot the sticks out of the
That's
crossbow.
been what I've been saying.
Yeah, well, you didn't make that clear to me,
Oh,
apparently.
sorry.
That's okay.
I think about crossbows a lot, I guess.
That's your Roman Empire.
That's my own personal Roman
Your own
Empire is
personal
bows and arrows, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What are you talking about? Hole in one.
Hole in one.
That's true.
I am. That never
Every time.
That never fails to make
Yeah.
me laugh. I come home after stream.
Yeah, I am.
I'm like, anytime there's a 2-syllable start to a text box, I read it in the Edgeworth
Yes, sir.
blooper voice. He did.
He did. You bet. I am.
I paid a visit to Wright over at the hospital. He requested I do him. What? He really said that? He did.
He did.
Poison. Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah. These hair sticks, or rather, plant support sticks, they make for perfect arrows.
Actually, they're called bolt.
Yeah.
When it's a crossbow, they're called bolt. When it's a bow, it's called arrow.
Your brain, like, transcended to find that solution.
What can I say?
I've done it. I found the common thread that connects the two offices. So stupid. The hitherto unmentioned crossbow. It's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I would never have gotten that. But this thread has yet to be completely untangled.
I mean, yeah, the main thing for me was the metagaming. Was like, okay, but we
Yeah.
haven't talked about the crossbow at
Yeah.
all. It's a real Chekhov's gun kind of moment here. It's like, well, okay, it wasn't mentioned. I guess it was on the wall though the whole time, and that's close enough. It just
Still.
needs to be in the scene. Hitherto unmentioned.
I'm thinking about the spear. We talked about the spear. I'm thinking about the statue. I'm thinking about the knives.
Flowers have been recurring.
We've talked about all this shit.
I was low-key, I was like, is it gonna be the fucking ceiling fan? No.
I was thinking the ceiling fan too. I literally went ceiling fan before crossbow. So
I didn't.
I'm trying to think about weaving a narrative. Even using the arrows, how does this explain how the statues were transported?
Yo, I was thinking that, because, like... I don't know.
Because I really thought that the sticks were, like, in the box, and that they tied the wire and then
That's what I was
way.
thinking, yeah. Because just shooting it
I mean,
across,
it doesn't
like...
really make sense, but that's... Because they... I don't know.
I don't know, but even, like, if you're
thinking.
shooting it, like, are you tying the statue to the bolt and then shooting it? Is the crossbow gonna have enough force to, like, really propel it?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
far, like
Think
to
about, yeah.
It's gonna get weighed down by, you know, the statue.
The statue.
Which is not aerodynamic.
And what? Someone's catching it on the other hand? Like,
maybe. It happened once before. But that was a swing.
that was a swing. And it's not, you're not catching a crossbow bolt out of thin air.
Yeah, who are you? Fucking a magician?
The Matrix ass.
A fucking catch the arrow? Fuck off. What is next? We're gonna have some William Tell ass shoot the arrow on the head
Yeah.
type shit?
Magicians have died.
I've died.
In this universe, magicians have died. Doing dangerous projectile tricks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway,
whatever. You missed us flying into a gamer rage.
Sorry, heated gamer moment. No gamer words though, don't worry.
How was gamer day? I fully went into a gamer rage.
I had a gamer moment, I'm sorry boss, I can't tell you about it.
Certified gamer moment.
Mom? Our mother died.
Yeah,
With a gun.
with a gun.
I guess she didn't die.
Oh yeah,
But
I guess she did.
lost her whole mind.
Yeah,
Which is close enough.
There was
She lost herself.
Yeah.
She died.
And is that not a form of death?
Exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah. And the old magician got shot.
True.
It wasn't due to a magic. Well, it was inadvertently due to a magic trick,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
It was magic on magic.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What do you mean?
Huh?
I don't know how to
man.
explain it.
What? What?
What do you mean? Our mom.
Our mom. Our mother.
What's not clicking? The Grammarys. Oh.
Well, it has in my mind.
Hasn't it? No.
No.
But there was also a bunch of... she's already lost her mind, though. I'm pretty sure.
Where
'Cause
is
that
my
was like
mind? Yeah.
7 years
Prior
before
to
AJ,
the-
and
which
then
is 7.
like more years before the
True.
the
Yeah. No,
Phoenix
she's already
Wright
done it.
trial. I think she's already
She's already ate shit. Yeah. 'Cause
She's already ate shit. She's already.
She's already. She's already been like lobotomized, I guess.
Yeah. This is why I'm getting canceled.
Well, right, like.
She's already like.
It's a riff. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god. Okay. Furthermore, who could it have been who could it have been who fired these sticks as arrows? What did you say they were called?
Bolts.
Bolts.
Crossbow bolt.
Crossbow bolts. There must be a common thread that ties all of these things together.
Nuh-uh. Mr. Prosecutor, hold up a second.
Fuck you mean, nah? That's an Ace Attorney bit. Objection. Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean, nah?
You do realize what happens when you tie a statue. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but unfortunately
he's thinking logically. He has the logic.
He has the logic, but he has the mind palace.
Yeah.
You do realize what happens when you tie a statue to an arrow, right? They don't fly at all.
Well, we're gonna debate this? We're gonna debate the arrow pulling down because of a statue? Wait. Are you shitting me? Let's just do the experiment.
Yeah, try it.
Scientific method.
Where is Emma?
Bring her in.
Bring her in.
Get the boys in the lab.
Get the boys in the lab.
Get the eggheads.
Yeah. We need to do some consultations.
We need to talk to our local physicist consultant and figure out the shit. Bananas. Okay, so we're doing this. This is literally the alloys all over again. It's like, no, you idiot.
And I know they're gonna explain it.
They're gonna explain it.
I know. But the fact that it was even considered, it makes me frustrated.
So the ball statue was draped in the Yatagarasu's clothes and then shot over here. Even if you fired the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with a statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the primitive statues don't sprout wings.
Phoenix has already done a whole case about whether statues can fly or not.
You're
a bust.
A bust?
Specifically.
You're a realist after all, aren't you?
First things first,
I'm the realist. First things first, I'm a realist.
I'm a realist.
It's a type of flower, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah. 2 cases on flying. True! And that one had a swing rope.
But it wasn't a statue. But the statue did fly.
But it was a
statue
body, which is kind of like a statue. When you think about it. Wasn't it?
Was it I can't remember.
Wasn't it a body? Or something?
Was it dead already? If it's dead already, then I will concede that it is statue-like. I would say a corpse is pretty statue. If it's a live person,
yeah. Misty face dead body.
Misty face dead body. Okay.
No, it was the bust.
A body's kind of like a statue. The bust was another case, but that is the
true.
Bust case is the one I was thinking of because the statue flew.
Yeah.
In its own way. Let's take a look at this text box for a second. Why is he confused about that?
King. You think statues can't grow wings? Ha.
Ha.
Idiot.
I
love this game sometimes. Are you sure about that?
The primitive statues didn't sprout wings. Of course they didn't.
Okay, thank you. I was worried for a second.
Glad you understand. I feel much better already.
I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact.
Yeah, you and me both, Lang.
Yeah, we were both a little on edge there.
It's only crucial because you're under belief that wings are necessary to this equation.
What?
You need to free your mind.
Expand your thought processes. Think outside the box. I think you need to imagine other ways of being, Lang.
They really do be saying
what
shit.
if statues could, though? I think you need to free your mind from the shackles of this corporeal realm.
Extend your mind, palace. Do some renovating. Buy up some more land. You need to free your mind a bit more. And let it fly, like a bird on the wind. The primitive statues flew, but not on a wing. Allow me a bit of your time. Give me 1 second this time.
Let me cook.
Let me cook for 1 second, and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you. Don't explain to me.
Why don't you just explain it then, King? I feel like you don't have to go through a debate to explain this here. Just explain it. You're not explaining it.
But that incredible scene just happened to have been caught on film, resulting in this photo.
Ah, and what an incredible scene it was. This photo was taken by a freelance photojournalist, right?
I guess so. Took this.
Yeah.
Yes, so I hear.
And not every photojournalist is known to be honest, right?
Especially not the ones that sell photos of spirits and giant creatures to tabloids. I'll have you know those were real. Well, I guess the giant creature wasn't. But the spirits were real.
Spirits are real.
Gordy, yeah, fair.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I'll give you Gordy.
But those are the 2 things that she's taken pictures of.
So you're familiar with her work. She has a fan.
She has a fan. Yes,
or maybe a hate viewer, I don't know.
I mean, press is press.
Press is press.
Yes, I know what you mean. I've seen those sorts of photos many a time in court. but there have been times when those photos have turned out to be telling the truth. If you had ever stood in a court of law, you would know that it's entirely plausible.
It is entirely possible.
It is entirely possible.
Ha! You really believe the stuff you're spewing right now? The courtroom certainly is a strange place if what you say is true. But there really is something odd about that photo no matter how you look at it.
You'd be far there on the side you wouldn't go far.
Hold it.
Yeah,
True.
but we are in agreement that an arrow by itself would reach the other side, correct?
Maybe.
I guess.
Depends on the tensile strength of the string in the crossbow.
And that's on God.
Oh god, and also the aerodynamics of the bolt. And
Yeah.
whatever. This is a multi-factor thing.
Air resistance.
Air resistance, aerodynamics, tensile strength. What pound of the crossbow is this? How many pounds? Whatever.
Show me a free body diagram.
Show me if FBD.
Yeah, I need to see it.
What is the force applied to the arrow over time? It's important.
Show me the work energy theorem.
Huh. But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Because the things they wanted to smuggle were a lot bigger than nothing.
No, that's not necessarily true.
What? We're gonna go with that.
Yeah, I like that. What I need right now is not further discussion of my conclusions.
Well, yes, we do, but okay. We do need that, I'm sorry.
It's the launching of my conclusions. Soft launch. Soft launch my conclusions. BRB, I'm soft launching my conclusions.
Yeah, sorry, I'm soft launching my court case.
What the shooter wanted to launch with the crossbow was not the statues themselves. I should fucking hope not. But rather, something a crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues. The wire!
Oh! We
And
did
they
a
were
little...
launching the wire. At that point, that's more of like a grapple hook situation.
Yeah, we did like a rope shot type
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Throw in ropes. You know? Fuck.
It's like right on the edge of being awful, and then, but also
Also,
it's
it like is true.
incomprehensible.
Well, yeah, that too.
Throwing ropes like they do at the gym, you know, and like a montage where they're like, and they're flipping the tires.
Yeah.
The like shit that like no one really does unless you're like fucking crazy.
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, you know what the other meaning is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The statue is tied to the arrows, and what is the crossbow launch? Launched ropes, apparently.
The thing the crossbow launched. Allow me to show you the answer.
Well, come on then, show me what you've got. But I'll warn you. I'll know when you're just bluffing.
This is what was launched from the Allabastian office with the crossbow.
Okay, well, I didn't want to do this yet, but
Here we are.
here we are.
We're launching the wire.
Take that.
Casting a rope. Casting a line. I'm gone fishing. I've gone crossbow fishing.
So dumb.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Yeah. I got one.
I got one.
Wow, bears ain't got nothing on this.
Finally, we have reached this point in our
I
discussion.
would have liked to discuss more, but okay.
For I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow.
I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say.
I mean, this is kind of like what the last thing I was trying to put in my game was a little bit. Type
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a
bow.
grappling hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You zip line on down.
You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow and then shot into Mr. Cochin's office.
Sound of arrows flying by.
All the way from the 5th floor of the Allebastian embassy down to the 3rd floor of the Babylese embassy.
Okay, that makes you can get yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking if it was just going straight across, like probably maybe if you aimed it right.
I could see it in terms of Ace Attorney logic.
Well, right.
Well, right.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we do.
Well,
yeah.
If what you're claiming is what really happened, I can see how Allebahst's primitive statue could be moved. Gravity could be used to move the statue down the wire from the 5th to the 3rd floor.
So true, King.
That's true.
But then, what about Babal's primitive statue? The dark shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Babal. Going in the opposite way of gravity, from the 3rd floor of the Babalese embassy up to the 5th floor of the Allebastian embassy. How do you explain that?
They did think about the angles this time.
Aha! I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick works. Agent Lang, the motion used behind this trick
Was of a pendulum.
I wonder if perhaps you've yet to envision how it works in your head.
Motion? What motion?
Rotary motion. Sorry. What type of motion?
Centripetal force!
Simple harmonic motion. Pendulum.
It's a harmonic oscillator, actually.
Is it
Spring force?
Literally, we have uniform circular motion. We have pendulum motion. We have spring motion. I hate it here.
I hate it here. Can I not have 1 fucking second of peace? 1 second. I'm so mad.
It's fucking Saturday and I have to think about this? You joking?
And I don't even know the answer.
I don't even know what they mean.
I don't even know the answer.
I mean, I would assume swinging, because then it zoop, and then you pull it up.
But would it not hit the wall? I think it would hit the wall.
Well, you'd pull it up.
How?
With your hand, because you have the other side of the rope.
You do not.
The rope is like this. It's connected to you still.
Oh.
So you get someone on the other side to like tie it in, and then you swing it over, and then you pull it up.
I mean, swinging motion was what I'd been thinking from the beginning, which
I don't know what rotary, like, is it like doing a whole Beyblade bungee action? I mean,
I think it's swinging motion.
In a swinging motion. Is it wrong?
A swinging motion was employed.
You sure thought that one through, Mr. Prosecutor, because if they use that...
The statue would swing right into the building wall. Okay, well, maybe what if it didn't, though? I don't know. It could have, maybe not. I don't know. You don't...
He does have me there. Bungee motion?
For shame. You should sign yourself up for grade school physics for not realizing that.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
I realize better than you do.
Shut up!
It's wire, which means it's not elastic. It's not gonna you're not gonna like pull it and spring it back. So what is a rotary motion? Are we just fucking yee-haw, yee-yee motherfucker, like with a lasso swinging it around? What's going on? What's going on? America, explain.
I hate this.
I too am at a loss for words.
Ugh. I'm at a loss for words to that. I need to calm down and think through this once more. There's only one feasible motion that could have been used to send the statue up.
If you say so.
Is it bungee? That's the only thing I can think of.
What does that mean?
I have no fucking clue.
Like that has to mean like a spring, like you're like an elastic type beat. But this wire.
Maybe there's a
maybe it's an alloy that's stretchy or some shit.
Maybe it's
bucket.
We're stupid. We're so stupid. This is the physics question.
No, we're smart. That's stupid.
This is
what do you mean rotary motion?
The physics question of this whole game series. They're asking you which physical motion, and 2 master's students in physics who have taught the. I'm so mad.
No, I'm right. No, see, I'm right. That's the thing. Is I'm
when they. when they
their framing of it's an ill-posed question.
It's an ill-posed question, and I believe that with my whole chest. If I got this,
I don't have all the. I don't have all the variables. I don't have all the information. I don't have all the information I need to solve this system of equations. You understand?
All right, now.
A bit of bungee action.
Bungee action.
Are you saying the wire acted as a bungee cord and the statue is hauled up?
That's a simple way of putting it, but yes.
Did you think about the weight of the statue at all?
I think a solid gold. Yeah, never mind that it's a wire and not a fucking rubber band.
Before that thing ever reached the office window, the wire would have snapped.
That is not the problem.
But okay, let's consider your idea and say that the wire has the elasticity required. If you fired that kind of wire from a crossbow, the arrow could come sailing back at the person who shot it. Talk about dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would just assume you wouldn't have had the arrow on it, and you just, because you got it.
He's absolutely right.
Okay, so what is this rotary motion?
I thought this sort of thing was common knowledge. I'm having a bit of a hard time right now dealing with the jurisdiction thief, who lacks understanding of the most basic things like physics, Mr. Prosecutor.
I'll have you know.
I'm so mad! I cannot remember the last time Ace Attorney has made me this mad. I'm fucking fuming. I'm absolutely
This is bananas
fuming.
mode. This is nothing.
I'm so mad.
I know these things.
I'm so mad.
You hear that, Meagan? You need to calm down.
This is so embarrassing.
Show me the rotary motion.
Show me.
Show it to me.
Show me.
Show it to me. Show me it.
Okay. I believe it was done via rotary motion.
And what do you mean by that?
If the two statues were transported simultaneously.
Simultaneously? Get real.
The statues would collide somewhere along the way. Yeah, that's what I think.
Did I ever say there was only one line of wire between the two offices?
No.
There were two sticks.
But why didn't you?
There were two sticks.
But how's that make for anything rotary?
I don't know. Is it one of those things where the thing going down makes the thing?
It's a clothesline.
I'm so mad. I'm mad at myself.
No, I'm mad at the game. That would have been good information to know that we were considering two wires.
No, I should have known. I should have known. I knew this would happen.
No, I stand by they're wrong. I was thinking about the information I was given, and they wanted me to access extraneous information.
No. I feel stupid. And I've been feeling stupid. It's like when GLaDOS said I was a real scientist.
Maybe I should drop out.
What if this was my last straw? You guys, what if this was it? What if this was it?
What if this was it?
What if this was my last straw?
Ace Attorney made me quit my whole career path. Thank you.
Thank you. If you shot an arrow with the two ends of a wire tied to it, a circular belt can be formed.
I still wouldn't call. I mean, okay.
I wouldn't call it.
I wouldn't call it rotary at all.
I wouldn't call it rotary motion.
That's conveyor. If anything, like or conveyor belt at best.
Yeah.
Rotary is like lasso.
Circular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these words have meanings.
Yeah, things do mean things.
Things mean things.
Yeah. I have no words. I have no words. It's break time. I think we should take a break.
It's break time.
I'm like,
We'll break you.
I'm actually upset. pulleys where you use the force of one object to pull another object up. I would not call that rotary motion, although it is technically
there's something is rotating.
Is rotating. But it's just
not. It's incorrect.
It's
ill-posed.
It's an ill-posed question.
No, I think like you said too, though, I think the main issue is probably just our physics brain.
Yeah.
Thinks of rotary motion, and that means something very specific for us. We're you know, we're just stem-pilled.
Yeah, it's unfortunately affliction. And it never fucking comes in handy in these games, ever.
Lang Ji says, don't object and call a success what is... Don't object and call a success what is beyond reasonability. Taking into account the tension difference between the two wires, the top one would sag too much to the point where the statues would collide anyway.
Sideways.
Agent Lang. As you know, the Primitive statue is a one-of-a-kind national treasure. And the fact that the Babal statue is a hollow replica of the real statue, it would naturally be lighter than the real one.
Hey, Salem. No. No. You know better. Yeah.
It would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible.
Lang Ji says,
Yeah. Here is what I believe happened.
Anyway,
moving on from that, Miss Yu and her mystery co-conspirator set themselves up in the two different rooms. The co-conspirator bridged the two rooms by shooting the two ends of the wire down on one arrow. And the two of them covered the statues and proceeded to transport the statues. After the switch was completed, another arrow was fired, carrying the other end of the wire down to the ball, where it was to be disposed of.
Oh my lord, have mercy. He is not fucking saying...
It hurts me to have to say this line.
Yeah,
I want everyone at home to know this. And to do that, Miss Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock. QED. It's Latin, is it not?
Yeah.
Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire.
Roman Empire.
It's like
it is proven.
Yeah, like it's like quid ergo something, like it is, and like so it is true.
Yeah.
Type thing.
It's yeah. You when you're doing, at least in our field, when you're doing like a mathematical proof, you put a little box at the end of the proof that basically means QED. That just basically means like I've
this is the end of the proof. This is the final line.
This is it. Yeah.
Which is I don't know.
But idiot, or not idiots. But there you go.
Right, and as it is demonstrated as such.
Yeah. But when the worst people that you know explain things to you,
and they end with some shit.
Yeah, they'll go QED.
Gross.
I didn't know it was used in law. This proves it, right, Agent Lang? That I'm not the killer.
not yet, sis. I still haven't had my desserts yet. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
The proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Pudding is a nice dessert. So, you think you can do it? Can you prove that what you said is what happened? Because remember, if you can't, I'll be taking a certain someone back home with me as a souvenir.
Okay, that's a little... Don't say it that way. That's not... Don't say it like that.
Taking someone home
it means something.
Means things.
Again,
things mean things.
This one's a little more forgivable because it's not directly attacking us.
Yeah.
But it is still... it is still... You shouldn't say it like that.
Yeah. I agree that as long as there is no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, what I have laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence.
Today is just a little too close to work talk.
Mm-hmm.
One more? This should be interesting. You think you have a piece of evidence that'll turn your hypothesis into fact? Well then, Let's see it, Mr. Prosecutor.
The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt out of a length of wire. I believe it is right here in this very room.
The crossbow?
It's the fucking fan. It's the fan.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you could also just use your hands, I guess, but... Yeah. Good call.
Ha! Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again. The last piece
Oh,
to
that's me.
Sorry.
That's okay. The last piece to the trick are the two pulleys.
I mean, you could just, like, use your hands,
The statues are heavy.
I guess.
Precisely.
Which is almost why I wouldn't want to attach it to a ceiling fan.
Yeah,
I
for
think.
sure. Big time.
Yeah. Which is exactly why I would rather use my hands than a ceiling fan, I think.
It's the least of my issues with all of this.
Precisely. The ceiling fans double as pulleys in this case.
And this is what I mean. This is the curse of knowing these things. Is you can't enjoy things sometimes.
The burden of knowledge.
Exactly. Salem, we're too tilted.
I mean, yeah.
We're too... No, go that way. Oh my god. You're the fucking worst, dude. Move. Not that way. Ow. You suck. Do you want to use your hands on metal while be weighed down by a gold statue? I mean, your gloves.
Gloves.
I mean, again, I'd be worried about the ceiling fan coming
Getting
crashing
ripped
down.
out of the ceiling.
And then what? Did you do that?
Yep.
Okay.
And thanks to the fact that there is one installed in each of the offices.
I mean, how heavy is it? If it's like 200 kilograms, then okay, sure, yeah, you'd maybe not want to hold that, but like 50 kilos maybe? Still not fun, but like... Oh my god. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The ceiling fan's made for the perfect pulley set for the wire to run on.
Again? I would not call pulleys rotary motion.
Rotary motion, right.
I understand
I get why
they did,
there is rotary motion involved, but like that's
but
not.
the whole system is, I would not say constitutes rotary motion. The motion of the ceiling fan, that's rotary motion.
I think what we're getting hung up is circular motion. When we
Yeah.
think rotary, we think circular.
Yeah,
The
I
belt
understand.
is rotating, but it's
But
not
it's
circular.
Not, yeah.
It's just, I'm mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ceiling fan is doing the rotary motion.
Yeah.
The wire's not, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
This must be it. This is how the smugglers bypassed the impenetrable security.
You really are something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I bet you figured it all out already, haven't you? You know who the big hotshot that set up this real-life stage show is, don't you?
The person who set up this rather large and complex stage show needs to be someone who had foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both the Allabastian and Babalese offices, and that the passion flower's support stakes could be used as arrows. The real mastermind behind this case, the ambassador, I guess?
Well, don't you dare make this wolf wait for his food.
Why are you so hesitant, Miles Edgeworth? If you can't say who it is, why don't you present something like you always do? A single point of the finger here, in this case, will explode into an international incident. However, it's already too late for me to stop the forward momentum.
Another science word.
I
now.
would
We're
love,
just-
I can't wait to look back at both of our faces at that line.
Literally, the same face we were looking at earlier. Being like,
Yeah.
It appears that I have no choice now but to rush in. There's a piece of evidence that will point us to the mysterious mastermind.
Mastermind. The pick. The pick. The wet pick. I want to take a pick.
I want to take a pick. I have nothing. I have no idea. Mastermind. It doesn't point us to anyone, though.
I mean, just the pick looking like that, it's Allebahst, and so you would say Alba, maybe, is my fucking shot in the dark.
The passion flowers?
Yeah, because I imagine he would have made more of a fuss if he suddenly saw 2 flowers missing.
Yeah.
If they're his dearies.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm happier with that.
Yeah, me too. The smuggling could not have been possible without the use of the crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had the time to grow so big that Miss Von Karma didn't even notice the arrows when she visited this room today. You know what another frustrating thing about this game is, if we're like tilted, having a little tilted moment, is that like when you are trying to piece together parts of a mystery, you have all of these pins on the board and the thing is trying to like make connections between them. It's very frustrating for a new pin at the very end of the game.
Well, right? Yeah.
Like, shot smack dab on that
right
board.
well, that's what I mean. Like right at the end, you're gonna crossbow.
Crossbow, surprise! I wish that had been a pin that had been on the board.
At least like that its attention was drawn to it at some point.
Like maybe when we were
first checking the knives or something.
Checking the room out. Like maybe this is a another result of us not like playing the game every week. Is that we like I don't remember anything really about investigating this room. But like it is. Yeah. So maybe I'm just feeling this way because I have forgotten the main investigation points of this room. But it is, I feel like it is not as good mystery writing to... I
mean, it's very like updated autopsy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, okay, well, I guess,
okay, well,
cool.
This is like, it would have been more satisfying to be able to connect those pieces together rather than to try and think of a new piece.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do think that affects it. These games intended you to remember the little details that stick out but aren't evidence.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do every week,
like,
I suppose.
Well, even like in classes, like I remember like one of our classes, E&M was like, the prof would say things, but he would never emphasize like the important parts. He would just kind of do it, and you're like, okay, well, what do I make note of? What do I study? What do I
like? If you're given, I guess the other analogy to this is if you're lecturing. And then you're testing students on things, like in assignments, like you're given assignment questions about a bunch of different things. You would assume that those are the important things that you need to study for the test because those are what he has been testing your knowledge on before. And then he pulls out some random ass question off something that he mentioned in class once. Like, and you're like,
okay, I was supposed to remember.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's valid to be like, you have to remember like every little thing because you never know what's going to be important. Like maybe some people maybe some people like that in a mystery game, but like I like being able to have the pieces and figure like just like the logic button. Like it doesn't ask you to type in a new logic. Like it's asking you to
connect the dots.
I think I like that in a mystery game more than being like
just remember.
It's
like, well, I won't. My brain sucks.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. That's just me.
Well, this is also why, like, I even talk about, like, the plot points in things like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. Like, there's no, like, list of, like, who I've talked to and what they've said, and, like, there's no quest log. So I can't keep track of the story, because I'm not going to remember what everyone said to me every time. Like, give me some kind of log, some kind of, these are the important things that have sort of outlined your journey so far. Like, I'm the smart one that has everything figured out. It was off screen and it was hard to figure out.
Yeah,
well,
that feels like less satisfying.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, because it's like, again, it's like, okay, well, how was I supposed to actually piece that together?
Yeah.
Like, okay, suddenly new thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Very last minute addition. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because we had so much in our evidence. Like, we have a samurai dog.
Yeah, what's up with the samurai dog? Is that gonna come in there?
Will come back because we didn't get rid of it, but it's just sitting in there.
See,
and it would have been fun to have the crossbow sitting in there.
We have unimportant shit sitting in here, and then important shit not sitting in here.
I mean, unimportant so far.
So far.
But like, it's still. Yeah.
Even the wire, we've been sitting on the wire since like the beginning of the case.
Yeah. No.
Not exactly, but still,
like,
we've had it for a while.
We've been sitting on it for a
Only
while.
now has it been relevant.
Yeah.
But at least it's here.
But that was a kind of fun thing about the trilogy is sitting on that evidence for so long.
And not knowing when it's going to come in.
Exactly. Pop back up. I don't know. Rant over.
Well, it's just like, yeah, it's not a satisfying way to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. On top of all of this, the fact that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans tells us that the person has very detailed information on the embassy's layout. So as you may have already guessed, the person I'm accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care. Thus, it can only be you, Quercus Alba.
Wait, his own name? Oh, right.
Yeah.
It says his own name.
Quercus, you fool!
Gah. Oh.
Are you out of your mind, Miles Edgeworth? I'm certain of what I'm saying, and I am sure that he is the culprit.
Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor, what was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all that stuff you just outlined? Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that?
I understand your need to doubt me. However, there is one thing that stands out to me as very odd.
Just one thing, huh?
The one single end result Ambassador Alba sought to obtain. If we were to examine the focus of this complex trick, I believe we will find the answer to everything. Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence. It's got to be one of the statues. Whichever.
Oh, I mean, I guess because that's what was trying to be swapped and shit.
Whichever one's hollow has got some shit inside, I bet.
Ooh, probably. Used to be real, but was swapped. Word that differently. It used to be real.
It used to be real.
But now it's fake.
But now it's fake. Okay, used as a weapon. What does the other one say?
Why aren't they beside each other?
Yeah.
Boy, it got real gripey real quick.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm pissed at everything now. It takes nothing.
It wasn't fake. Swap with the real one. Okay. So this is the fake. This is the hollow one.
Think so.
Originally an
Let's try it.
Take that.
Okay.
You want us to examine this?
Yes, for I believe by examining it, we will finally have all of our answers.
Language says items that become evidence should never have any part overlooked. All evidence related to this case are fine and don't need to be examined again.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. It would appear that I was mistaken.
Most of the evidence has already undergone intense scrutiny. However, there is one piece that has only been partially checked. The dogs? Lies at the heart of the smuggling is what I should bring. Oh, the money? The money.
The money. So we can't check the money, can we? No.
No.
Let's try it.
Take that.
Okay.
We should save.
Yeah.
If it's the other fucking statue, I'm gonna keep my lid, bro. Is it the tape? If it's the fucking tape.
Oh, you know what? But wait, when was this tape? Was from the like 8 years or 7 years ago, right? Receive evidence from KG8. Footage shown Cochin entering the KG8 incident's crime scene. The fuck's that got to do with this?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the other statue.
Oh.
Because that's what the guy was trying to steal, who died. Was this statue.
Damask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Used as a weapon. But it was already here. It was already here, so why would he swap it? The real one.
That's true, actually.
He already had the real one.
He already had the real one. Why would he want the fake one?
We already had let us go into the... Doc related smuggling of Battle's Inc. It appears to point to Mr. Coach and... Still circulating...
Forgot about the weird hat shape of it.
Yeah. Which we found the notepad like that in the other office.
Yeah.
Ever get card containing orders from boss of smuggling ring to Manny. Try the tape?
I'm actually thinking now it might be the trump card. I don't know. My thought process is Canopia probably used to get some of the money from Bobbly's ink, right? Or at least that used to probably be Canopian ink or something like that.
Right.
And then when the country split, they no longer have that export, and so they were smuggling it. And the Allebahst would benefit from
Ink.
Bobbly's shit going downhill, right? I don't know. It's all very. I don't really have the pieces together yet. Let's try the tape. Why not? We've saved.
Yeah. Okay, well, if anything, thank God.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, what is the... Correct. Most of the evidence has already undergone intense scrutiny, however, there is one piece that has only been partially checked. And that piece, which lies at the heart of the smuggling, is what I should present. Okay, so is it the papers, the three of them, that we've never read, and only had that there were three of them?
Maybe.
Because these were also in the safe in the other office.
Yeah.
Take that.
No.
It's a good thing we loaded that time.
Yeah. Something that was not examined super good.
We try the other statue, just
Which
for
one
my
did
own
we?
piece of. We did that one, I think.
Right, because this one was the real.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, me too, King. Also, me too. And also me too.
Guys.
Sure.
I don't even know. Ghostly, same. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. All right, sure.
Explain it, King.
This is,
Come on, break it down for me.
This was my 13th reason. I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation be reversed. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real Primadou statue for the fake, that's a very shady reason for such a bizarre action.
I hate when they're like, actually, it's the completely unreasonable thing.
And who better to ask for that reason than King Primadou himself?
Huh? Okay, so it's probably your bit about the hollowness.
Yeah. It's so frustrating that
Why would you not have presented an empty
it didn't, like, the way that it was worded was like, used to be real.
Like, what does that mean?
I wish that you could have told me real one, hollow one.
Originally in this office was found in that office.
That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating.
I see.
Like, I get what they were trying to do. I get it. Because it's like, oh, the Alabastian statue. It used to be the real one, and now it's the fake one.
That's not how you word that.
It's not. When you have a piece of evidence,
it needs to be precisely explained.
It needs to be what it is.
Yeah.
Say what it is.
Say what it is.
Say your line. I'm so mad.
I see. Ambassador will be examining that statue now, with or without your permission.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
I know they're trying to make you go, huh, the motivation is weird. There must be a logical reason for it. Let's investigate. But God, could have... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These are Mr. Cochin's
Oh, right. We found this before.
Yeah. The fact that they're on here suggests that this statue once belonged in Babal. So it was smuggled from Babal to... Oh, that's you, sorry.
So it was smuggled from Babal to Allebahst, huh?
Why was there a need for them to smuggle it in? A shield, huh? There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it.
Give it a spin.
Let's get some rotational motion up in here.
Some rotary, yeah. Rotary motion the fucking shield.
Rotary motion this bitch.
I bet it's supposed to mean the guy's protecting something.
I don't think it's supposed to have that deep of a meaning behind it.
In that case, what are we wasting time with this for? Let's look at some other area.
With his sword drawn like that, there's an aura of valor and bravery about King Primadou.
He looks so cool standing like that with the sword stuck in the ground in front of him. Maybe I should try and come up with some cool pose with a shuriken or something.
I am seriously beginning to think that her real goal in life is to become a ninja.
I mean, good for her.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. There isn't anything particularly odd about the sword, right?
No, not really. I suppose we should examine a different area of the statue.
How many different areas are there? His ass? Head ass.
Head ass.
Head, okay. This guy kind of looks like the Seal Samurai, don't you think? Maybe it's because they look alike that he was picked to be the Goodwill Ambassador?
I suppose that's possible.
Twist its head.
Let's take a look at this area around the base of his neck. It looks like a gap.
Hey, you're right! Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret?
Perhaps it's possible to open the statue from this gap in its construction.
What?
Hurry up and open it, Miles! All right, here goes.
Wow, it really did open up! Hey, what's this thing that fell out?
I believe a more thorough examination of it is required. What in the... is this?
Okay. Hey, is this what I think it is?
It's a plate for making counterfeit bills. Oh yeah, we did. There was plate talk before. I remember
Vaguely,
that. Somehow, it appears that it's like they couldn't be convicted of it because there was no plate. There was something like that where it's like they couldn't. No one could find the plate that the bills were made from, and so it's there was a conviction couldn't happen or something that. I do vaguely remember that. Somehow, it appears that we've at long last arrived at the exit to this complex labyrinth. We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates, and the reason why the replica was smuggled into Allebahst to begin with. The pre-produced statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat, and the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These two circumstances make the statue the ideal object in which to hide contraband. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Shina, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into Damask too. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at Damask II, and then, in order to frame the steel samurai of the murder, he covered the samurai sword in blood. Well, Ambassador Alba?
You're the leader of the smuggling ring. My country is a mess, and it's all because of you?
You're the one who killed Damask too? Answer us.
I never thought that you would figure things out to this level. However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin.
Quit screwing around. Type on the group chat. Yo!
Quit screwing around. Quit fucking around. I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. If there is one thing I'm sure of, it's that you're the real ringleader, Quercus, Alba.
It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang.
Subjectivity? My conclusion is anything but, and is the result of logic and investigation.
Logic and investigation? Only seconds ago, you were ready to arrest Miss Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you? Huh?
It looks like you still don't get why I came back.
Excuse me?
You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs in your wrinkly old neck.
Lang said gilf?
From the very beginning, my real target has been you.
What? Agent Lang, I demand an explanation.
Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning.
I was doing a bit.
It
was a bit.
It was a bit. You did? Sorry, literally. Sorry, sister.
Sorry, sister, but I had to.
I had to.
I knew that this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around.
Ah, so that's why you put on this big show to accuse Franziska of the murder. Using Franziska as the bait, you were able to gain us entry and investigative rights.
Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I doubt the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
So that's what all this was about. Very well, I will forgive you. But in exchange for using me as bait, you will take some responsibility and help us find the truth. Agent Lang, for giving me such a great opening, I thank you.
You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow, if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic.
The evidence detectives collect combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right?
Gumshoe replaced.
No!
I don't know about all that. The one thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him.
You're quite scary when you want to be, aren't you?
Hey, you were the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt onto the sis. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me.
Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. What we need right now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove I am the head of the smuggling ring?
Objection!
It's getting more and more Batman villain as I go. I love it. I mean, there was a reveal that he sucks, so it makes sense. But it is fun. Don't be such a sore loser. If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity. Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's insecure display of strength.
Dignity? I have no dignity.
I have no dignity.
Plug phone in.
If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence.
Crazy little thing called evidence.
Ugh. I tell you, I knew nothing. Really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue.
Objection!
You swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake.
Objection!
It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything. It doesn't make sense. Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense? Ugh! He's really got us. He's turned the entire situation around against us. Proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the ringleader. We can somehow find that proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served. Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence.
Oh.
God. Needless to say, we Von Karmas are commanded to achieve nothing but victory. And by any means necessary.
The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts.
Literally.
That's what we thought. At the time.
I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. And I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. This leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law? And what is justice? And which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? And that's when he turns into Batman.
And that's when he turns into Batman.
And that's when he turns into Batman. God. I'm getting Apollo Justice flashbacks when we had to present that fucking fake evidence.
Yeah, well, exactly, right?
That choice. One I must make by my own hand here and now. I mean, I say we go Batman route. And we do things legally.
Oh, but yeah.
And use the trump card.
Yeah.
I say we go full Batman. Would Edgeworth do that? I don't know.
But like...
But I want to.
This is evidence.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let a criminal go.
Well, yeah.
But he did just be like, I'm not gonna follow the path of the Yatagarasu and use this fake evidence, blah, blah, blah. I think we should.
This is not fake though, is it?
It's not court.
Well, it's also not fake.
It's illegally
But
gone.
nothing's fake about it,
But nothing's
though.
fake
So,
about
like...
it. But they'll be like, you stole it.
No, it was given to me. But yeah, also, like...
Yeah.
This shows they did it, though.
Yeah.
So.
I want to see this bitch in jail. Sue me.
Put that in a different one. Yeah.
There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by
That's
man.
true. That's what I say. We make up the laws.
Ah!
When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this.
Oh. I wonder what that card is. I've never seen it that before in my life.
It's a directives card, used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates.
Oh? Is that what it is?
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG-8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh. So, why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu gave that to you.
But also, yeah, it's not court. So,
It's
like,
not court.
I'm not submitting anything.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I guess we would need to submit it
Eventually.
for evidence eventually, but, like...
And don't talk nonsense. And let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8 incident?
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Very interesting. I must admit, I am very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you've presented.
The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me.
I'll still put a save
Yeah.
here just in case.
What is this interesting thing you wanted to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG-8 murder occurred. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. Oh, he's holding the card.
Aha!
Take that!
As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand.
I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean they are, does it now?
Ah, but there's a very easy way for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. The blood.
Blood.
This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG-8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadopian government car. What? Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage.
Computer enhance.
Computer enhance! This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring with Cadopia.
Huh?
Is it that? That's what I'm thinking too. We should save.
I don't know why we didn't just...
Yeah, the flags
flag
again.
on the front.
I guess that's what that's what I'm thinking.
There were flags on the front of the car. Okay, no.
Okay. You must be very tired, Mr. Edgeworth. You continue presenting completely irrelevant evidence like this. I'm afraid your investigation may fall apart. Perhaps it is time for you to retire. Wait.
Says you, old man.
Did we miss?
No, it's in there. Directly links the smuggling ring with Cadopia.
Is it the thing in that guy's pocket?
I was thinking, like, what is that? Dog, there's fucking nothing.
Let's try the thing in his pocket.
Take that.
Okay.
Oh, I guess. Okay, whatever. The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it.
Okay.
It tells us that without a doubt, this person in this car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera.
Yeah, why didn't we look at that first?
And with it, we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day. You've done well, my boy, to make it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at the time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove. How so? The Principality of Cadopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist.
I don't know about naturally.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I feel like Russia probably has files from the Soviet Union. Probably.
I feel like probably.
I feel like probably. As far as intelligence agencies go and stuff, like I feel like that probably
files
exists.
Don't just get destroyed when the country
stopped
doesn't exist
existing.
anymore.
Former Yugoslavia, they've got files, I'm sure.
They've got files. Ugh, that arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Okay.
Are we finished here, boy?
What's he playing with his nips for?
Not another one.
Not another nip player.
Not another nip player.
Ambassador Alba playing the nips.
What did he do? He did this, didn't he? The other guy?
Brushel did, yeah. Nip play.
Nip play.
Ambassador Alba on the nips.
Give it up! The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. Again?
Now is it the fucking God I came?
Yeah.
What do we zoom in on a different part of the car?
Is it that thing in the fucking window? It's the reflection of his
I was gonna say,
fucking
is that
badge.
a mirror or something?
No, it's
like...
it's his nip.
It's his
Oh,
nip.
it's his nip that he's... Oh my god, I fucking hate it here.
Take that.
I hate it here.
Ah! Ah! What the? It's your nip!
It's your nip. What do you got nips out for on the car?
Ambassador Alba! Yes, what is it? You were once an army man in the service of Canopia, and it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct? Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded.
Okay, dude. Okay.
Okay. were awarded to. Sorry. I hate it in his voice. It's so wretched. My breast were awarded to me during the era of Canopia. But now I am the only one who owns this medal. This particular medal. In that case, the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you. How do you figure that? By the medal captured here in this footage.
So, like, okay, but if you didn't look at him playing with his nips, then you're just fucked, I guess?
Yeah.
If you don't have brain rot, then you get shit on. What? This case today has been wild. Today has been insane.
Tearing this case asunder with my hands.
Yeah.
I'm shredding it. I'm ripping its limbs off. It is clearly the exact same medal as the one on your chest. What? I hate his skin.
Yeah.
This is how it will be, but I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen. This is literally, that's a Batman quote. For this is the path that I have chosen. No, the path that has chosen me. You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me? It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time.
You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Is that a fact? Very well. I've decided to confess and admit my guilt. You're going to confess? And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
What?
Regarding the Damask 2 murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense. You're claiming it was justified self-defense? Damask 2 attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
What a pathetic performance.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you one.
Wow. You really know how to laugh at inappropriate times.
If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence.
A little bit of comic relief.
Literally.
With Kay in there.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you, Kay.
It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked.
He gave you hickeys?
Damn.
Damn.
What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. Let's see that hickey.
See that hickey.
Oh.
Close enough.
Wait, it's titties, though!
Okay.
I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should. But Damask 2 didn't have a single weapon on his body.
Everyone in this game got titties.
Yeah. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up over, because I hid the weapon. You hid it? I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. God, this is the weapon you seek. My special bonsai trimming shears.
Sorry, he tried to kill you with those?
With those, embarrassing.
Okay, dude. Cap.
Cap.
Don't even believe that.
Big cap.
You felt your life threatened by a little like 2 centimeter. Come on, brother. Oh. I don't know how I was supposed to read that.
Yeah, no, it was correct.
Covered in blood.
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. There you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Since he has both a wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so. God, why is he?
Did he shot?
And the like grin?
Yeah.
Ugh.
No way!
Oh, which reminds me, I guess there is still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all that it is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on.
Stop spewing nonsense. You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you.
The murder of Damask II was done in self-defense. In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive.
Perhaps so, but if you were my opponent in court, however, there is one very important fact I think you may have forgotten. And what is that?
That's what you mean? Extraterritoriality?
That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Allabastian soil, so that if any trial is to be held will be held in Allebahst. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts.
Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate. That's our job. Judgment of people who have confessed to their crime. That's the court's job.
Ugh!
And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective, even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts.
That arrogance. And your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands.
These crimes you all speak so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Allebahst has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world.
As countries tend to.
All you will accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game.
These 2 layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court.
Kill him!
Kill him.
You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go fetch your eviction papers.
Ugh! Is there nothing we can do?
No.
No! Just in time!
What a... Man. What a day.
I'm chewing through the table. What a stream. I'm sorry you guys had to see me in that state.
Angie stream.
I don't get tilted very often.
We may have our last place case.
I
No?
mean, it's been good up until now.
True, yeah.
It's been good up until now. And I do think that my hatred of the Blue Badgers and having to see them all the time throughout that case made it worse for me.
Interesting.
But but this one was
frustrating.
Like infuriating.
Yeah, the gamer rage.
Flying into a gamer
moment.
rage.
Yeah.